Oh man, double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen and shut a live out, man. We got Manhattan Mayhem caused by a wild shooter. We got the Trump admin versus the Epstein files. We got hate crimes at the Jazz Fest, man. I want to know, chat. I want to know how y'all feeling about this. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. I am the voice of the politically homeless, man. What we doing tonight, chat? Fresh Clips, what's good, bro? I'm live on my main channel over there right now, man. Fresh Clips, what's good on the backup, man? Double Top Cat, what it do? I'm finna drop the StreamYard link in case anybody want to come up. I'm finna drop the link right now, early and often. Double tap the screen on your way in, man. We got an action-packed episode. I've been doing the call-in lives. I know some of the OGs to the channel is like, plug, why you keep doing these call-in lives? We missed the panel. So guess what? We got a panel tonight. I need everybody to double tap the screen, shut a live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. Where that baby go? La La, what it do? I see you on the backup. La La, what it do? Where that baby go there, man? Where that baby go there? Here we go.
JP. Go. I told that bitch don't get in my car if it don't come with no neck. I told my niggas I don't like the beef cause that don't come with no check. I told my niggas to mark my word, I guarantee that I'm next. I got the arms of a bodybuilder from the way that I flex. Might just hit the strip just to go blow me a check. They know what the fuck I'm on. They say that they got some of the best gas, they call it Southern Georgia. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam Sandler, I'm Waterboy. I know I'm all in the head. Bad bitch laying in my bed. Wait till I give her a spread. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you, these niggas broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Talk the blunt, she called me daddy, and I'm screaming out no D. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young, so baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fucking like so in the bed. I call them twin. Bet I call them twin. Bitch and shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on 'em and they tryna get them gone. What you call it, Jet Wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest product, it's pink. You know this shit is strong. No diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brother cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh, still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. She a different type of freak, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, and sum me up like be hustle.
Oh man, double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. We are doing streaming. What was that man name talking about? Some dislike the live. F you, man. I'm not even finna get the cussing this early. Dislike the live. I don't care. Forget you, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. What going on, chat? Who we got in here tonight? Man? We got Manhattan Mayhem. I wish I could have got Oculus on the phone because they sent me the numbers in the Discord already, man. They was like, plug, if you type this in the gematria calculator, it equals this and that. We finna break it down tonight. I want to know, was this Manhattan Mayhem caused by a wild shooter, or was this Mayhem damn, chill out, plug, get this shit together. This Manhattan Mayhem caused by an active participant. Is this a cover-up? Was the call made? Was this an agent, man? You said real man, fake man. I want to know, chat, how are y'all feeling? Because I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up here in a second. They talking about the gematria calculator. They talking about it equals out to 43. That's cabal. That's game. They playing games in our face, plug. You said 2 unalived in Arkansas hiking, another subject, 2 daughters not harmed. What happened over there, Top Cat? Something tells me the shootings get traced back to the years. Man, Top Cat, hit the link in the description, man. Hit the link in the Discord, Top Cat. I don't know what you mean, man. But they sitting here talking, y'all. Chat, they talking right now. Let me cam up. Let me cut my cam on. They talking right now. Hold on. Let me pull up the gematria calculator. I should have already had it pulled up. Hold on, chat. They say when you type it all the way in, it goes to 43. When you add all the numbers up, it goes to 43. Now they talking about it's game is one of the words. Kabbalah is one word. The hell else? What else did he send me? Damn, I should have just went to the Discord and looked for it. But yeah, that's what they saying, man. They saying that this shit is getting crazy out here, chat. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live and he running his mouth. But I'm going to pull it up. First and foremost, we finna get into this press conference. We're going to get into y'all want to go to the news clip or the press conference first? Let's go to the news clip. Let's go to the news clip so y'all can get a background, and then we'll go to the press conference. That's the picture of the guy right there. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like he was a black guy. I don't know where the hell is it? We'll go right.
We're following breaking news here in New York City tonight, where officials say a suspected shooter inside a Manhattan office building has been, quote, neutralized. A law enforcement official tells CNN tonight that 4 people are dead, including an NYPD officer on the scene. Police believe that a man with a long rifle walked into a Park Avenue skyscraper just north of Grand Central Station this evening, with law enforcement sharing this photo of the person believed to be the gunman entering the building. You can see there in broad daylight with a massive gun.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, chat. This man got on some damn Joe Biden, stunted the fuck out shades, walking with an M4. Oh, no, what was he in Manhattan on Park Ave? Like, bro, they like stunning shade the fuck out. Is he John Wick? Like, what? Like, don't get me wrong. Is them some Jordans he got on, Chad? Then he got a big M4. I like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. This does not happen. Who's gonna let this man walk broad daylight downtown New York with an M4? Like this nigga in Little Rock. This is not Little Rock. It's crazy, Chad. He's walking downtown Manhattan with a big ass M4. Like, I could understand if he was in the South. You know, people walk, they open carry. This is New York we talking about. This man got one hand on an M4 that's camouflaged up. He's stunning shaded the fuck out. He got a blue collar shirt on with a blazer, some damn glasses, looking like Lil Meech, and he's walking into the damn building. They talking about he did it to himself on the 33rd floor. That don't mean nothing. Well, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence, right? Shit is crazy. The 33rd floor. We talking about this guy that chose the day that it goes down, it simplifies down to 43. They saying the first word is game, Kabbalah, all of this shit. Then he does it to himself on the 33rd floor. Bro, I'm telling y'all, these CTs, these calculators, man, they going crazy right now sending me these messages in the Discord, man. I wish I had Ak up here, man. We finna get straight into it, though.
In his hand. It's that building that houses the corporate offices for the National Football League, Blackstone, and the accounting firm KPMG. Multiple law enforcement officers tell CNN the shooter was found dead inside the building from what officials believe to be a self-inflicted injury. Right now, the New York Police Department says they believe the shooter acted alone. And this hour, the mayor, Eric Adams, says police are searching the 634-foot building floor by floor. The FBI is on the scene right in the middle of the country's largest city to assist with the investigation tonight. I want to go straight to CNN's Shimon Prokupez, who is live on the scene in Midtown Manhattan. And Shimon, you've been there for hours watching as this developed. Obviously, we can still see behind you there is a massive police presence still on the ground. What is the latest so far that you're learning?
Yeah, Caitlin, the scene out here remains active, almost as active as when I got here around 7 p.m., just 20 minutes after.
Hey, everybody double tap the screen and shut the live out. Everybody on the backup channel, I need your help more than ever. Double tap the screen. We need to get this backup channel to 1,000 subscribers. We need to get the backup. We had like 600 subscribers. Let's get this back up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for y'all continued support.
All of this.
Oh, the reason I started going live on the backup is because on my main channel, y'all remember last night, they would not let me add the phone number. Remember last night I was trying to add the phone number up here? They starting to play games. You remember they shut my computer down the other night. They had my Google Voice call messed up, man. So it's like, I just wanted to start going live on this backup just in case they try to take the main channel. So please subscribe to the backup at Debate Nation.
Unfolded, and when I first got here, I mean, the scene was just harrowing. I saw officers with long guns and tactical gear race.
Yeah, he is black. He looked like he was black. I heard him talk. Like they got some clips circulating of this guy, the shooter, when he was in high school. He played for like a green football team. He was the running back. You know, he had like a soft-spoken voice. You could tell he wasn't a hood kind of guy just by his demeanor, but he definitely looked black or black mixed with something else. He don't look like he was just 100% black, but he definitely is black for sure, for sure. You can see him in that picture, stunner shaded the fuck out, walking into that building with the info.
Up Park Avenue, going into that building.
Press 1 if y'all think this is an attack on the guns. Press 1 if y'all think this is a manufactured attack on our Second Amendment rights. Press 2 if you do not think this is a manufactured attack on our Second Amendment rights. 1 if you think this is a manufactured attack on the Second Amendment. 2 if you do not think this is a manufactured attack on the Second Amendment. Let's get straight into it. We're not sugarcoating.
Going into a nearby building, searching for people, making sure they could get people who may be in harm's way out safely. They went into all of these buildings, searching floor by floor. And as you said, the search still ongoing. As you can see behind me, I'm going to step out of the camera so Rod can show you. Many of the officers are still here. There are fire department officials. There are several ambulances, as you said. The number of dead has grown. The police and emergency officials still very much searching the building. Still,
they saying the death toll is still rising. The death toll, they had reported 2 unalived, then they reported 3 unalived. 1 was an off-duty officer. Now they've raised the death toll to 4. They're searching this building. The man took his life on the 33rd floor. If y'all want to call in, the email is pinned. The link is in the description. Let me put the link in the Discord. Let me put the StreamYard link in the Discord. Hold on. StreamYard link is now in the Discord, everybody. The StreamYard link is now in the Discord. My bad. Top Cat, I told you to go look in the Discord and it wasn't there. Yes, Steve, this is very fucked up, but I'm going to say it, and I don't give a fuck who, man. I say this is an attack on the Second Amendment, man. Straight up. No, this man got out on Park Ave, the middle of Manhattan, got out of a damn Benz, BMW, whatever the hell he got out of, with a damn blazer on. He's not even tucking the M4. He's acting like he's damn Blade or somebody. John, he walked in the building with an M4, like just through the damn street. Nobody said nothing. Nobody looked at him crazy. Nobody drew down on him. Like, and this is what we talking about, man. Like, what? M4 walking broad daylight, stutter shake the fuck out in Manhattan. Let that have been any one of us. They would have blew us down before we touched the damn door. They would have blew us down before we touched the damn door.
Here in the area, this has turned into a crime scene. Also significantly, a off-duty police officer who was working a paid detail here, which we see all across the country, really, and really in New York City, where there are off-duty officers who are allowed to wear their uniforms, and they work to make extra money. It's essentially a way for them to make extra cash. And that's what this officer was doing, standing outside this building when the gunman shot him. And luckily, perhaps in some ways, this may have prevented a much larger tragedy, this interaction between this off-duty officer.
K-Man said, yo, that's bullshit. That building security must have an emergency button that brings all elevators to the ground floor. I don't know. Y'all let me know, chat. Should the building have emergency elevators? When you hit the emergency button, it sends all the elevators to the ground floor. Y'all let me know. But what I will say is, Steve, you are right. They could not defend themselves. They could not. This is what you get. And this is what you get. Nobody can defend themselves. That's the thing. Everybody, I see you, Jocelyn. How you doing? I see you say gun reform. Everybody's talking about gun reform. People who do shit like this, whether they're an agent, they working with whoever, whatever, or they just batshit crazy and evil, that gun reform's not going to stop that. You need somebody to neutralize that shit. Somebody got to neutralize. Somebody needs something in their hand with some damn stopping power. I can tell you that much, man. America, baby. God bless America.
Sir, and the gunman. So we are now waiting for the NYPD and for the mayor and other New York officials to hold a press conference. Things are somewhat slowed now because of the death of this officer. The NYPD needs to gather this officer's family members, bring them to the hospital, inform them of what happened. And certainly they want to do that, Caitlin, before they have any kind of press conference, make sure all the family is aware, make sure they notify the other victims.
What do you mean he shouldn't get that AR so easily? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he had to go through a background check. What more do y'all want to get a damn gun? He had to go through a background check. If you a felon that got submitted, they're not finna just give everybody a damn gun now. That's what I don't get when y'all come in here and say that. It shouldn't have been that. It ain't easy. Hell, you got to have cash. You got to show some ID. They do a federal background check. Hell, he in New York. So if he's in New York and he bought this AR, I'm assuming he had a concealed carry license. This man had a license to carry. It's not like he didn't go through the proper steps to get this gun. That's why I'm asking y'all, is this an attack on the Second Amendment? This man had his concealed carry white license. He had his paperwork to have the pole. It ain't like he illegally bought this or couldn't have no guns or nothing. This man had a right to carry. It expired. Hell, it expired then. It is what it is. It expired. He went through the proper steps. He might not have kept up with it. Regardless of it expired or not, he wasn't going to turn his damn gun in. When your driver's license expired, do you turn your car in? When your driver's license expired, do you turn your car in? No. You keep driving that motherfucker till you get down to the DMV to renew it. Straight up, you keep driving the car till you get to the DMV to renew it. If he went through the proper procedures to get his firearm, we can't say it was too easy. His shit probably did expire. I'm not debating that. I haven't fact checked that. But that doesn't take away the fact that he went through the proper measures to acquire this firearm. That's why I'm telling y'all. It's not the firearm, it's the people. Batshit crazy. We sitting there, we acting like everybody can't get their hand on it. Throughout the world, even the countries with the most strict gun laws, yeah, they don't have wide gun crime, but it's still some guns going on over there. It's still some quote unquote cartels over there. It's still everything going on, even in the cities where if you get caught with some drugs, this countries, if you get caught with some drugs, they'll kill you. Guess what? People still over there selling drugs with guns. What's up, OG Yosemite? This is an attack on the guns, Chad.
One of the eerie things, and I can't get this out of my head, is when I got to this scene, watching people in the building, and the building is just over my left shoulder here, watching the people in the windows who were in that building where the gunman was believed to be, standing there trying to figure out what was going on, and the NYPD just flowing in, running towards the building. It was such a chaotic scene in some ways, but also such a frightening scene, because even for those officers who are arriving here, if they weren't wearing tactical gear, they were being told to stay.
You said why am I on CNN? Because it was the first damn clip that wasn't a live stream. Hell, I'm live. I'm not trying to watch nobody else live. Hell, it was the first damn clip that wasn't live stream. Hey, man, CNN, Fox News, whoever the hell. My name is Plug. I'm the voice of the politically homeless. We finna go into the clip to where Eric Adams and the woman was talking about it. But I wanted to give the chat some background on what was going on first. CNN had the damn top video. So here we is.
Stay off Park Avenue to go down the side streets just in case the gunman started firing out of that building and this became a sniper situation. So that was the scene that was unfolding. Obviously, much different now. Police are working this scene.
It wasn't BlackRock.
And now.
That's the thing, y'all. I do think it's manufactured, Jet. It's looking manufactured. I think this is an attack on the Second Amendment. When you type in, let's see. I think it was an attack, man. I think it was an attack. You said we worried about the Second Amendment more than we are worried about lives being lost. Yes, because without this Second Amendment, a lot more lives will be lost. Without this Second Amendment, a lot more lives can and will be lost. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Y'all don't understand the fact that we have 120 guns for every 100 Americans is a big-ass reason motherfuckers ain't came over here and played with us. That's a big-ass reason we ain't been invaded. That's a big-ass reason. It's 120 guns for every 100 Americans. I'm from the South. You said, fuck BlackRock Dylan. I mean, John, it's not BlackRock. It was Blackstone in that building. BlackRock wasn't even in that building. It was the NFL, Blackstone, and some other people. But Blackstone, they're big too. They own a lot of wealth as well. It wasn't BlackRock. It was Blackstone. But what's even more confusing than me, forget the Blackstone, forget the BlackRock. We're talking about a black guy walking down Manhattan Park Avenue with an M4, broad daylight, with a damn suit and some stunner shades on. He stunned the fuck out with some Jordans or something on. That's what I'm saying. All I know is, how did he make it in the building? Nobody stopped him. Nobody said, hey, look at that guy. Nobody said, whoa, what's going on? This is New York we talking about. Everybody in New York know ain't no business this man walking around with this fucking M4 downtown. This is not Arkansas. This is not Florida. This is not Texas. This is New York City we talking about. He walking around, my skin tone, a damn M4 in his hand, walking straight into a corporate office. This not manufactured, bro. He just thought it was a good damn idea. What do they say from Arizona? He just getting his shit drive from Arizona, wherever the fuck he's from, goes over there, walks into a corporate building. Stunner shaded the fuck out. Hold on, chat. Okay, go get it. Just go get it. Go get your milk. Yeah, it's on there. Stunner shaded the fuck out, man. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Y'all double tap the screen and shut the live out. Let's get this back up channel to 1,000 subscribers. They've been playing with me on their main channel. Let's get this back up to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get the 10 likes right quick, man. They won't let my Google calls go through. They wouldn't let me put up the damn Q&A right here. They playing with me, man. They trying to silence me already. I am the voice of the politically homeless, man. Let's get to 10 likes right quick on the back up. You said, I'm not making any sense. You're worried about the Second Amendment. You also claim if we had more guns, this wouldn't happen. It probably wouldn't turn into a war zone. We'd probably turn into a war zone if we all had guns. No, Jocelyn, no. Hold on. What? I'm at work. All right. My bad, Chad. I had to get my son and shit together, man. I'm back, though. But Jocelyn, no, I'm going to address Jocelyn. You said I'm not making this sense. You're worried about the Second Amendment. That's the first question. Yes, I'm worried about the Second Amendment. You said you also claim if we had more guns, this wouldn't happen. I said if there was guns around in New York, people would be a lot less likely to just run around and do some shit like this. This is in New York. Nobody has stopping power. What happened when the man went in Walmart the other day and stabbed up those 11 people? The black man with the gun stopped his ass, right? Didn't the black man with the gun draw down on him and hold him there till the police got there? What if he didn't have a gun? That man could have stabbed another 10, 20, 30 people. So, yes, I'm saying that if we had more guns, some shit like this probably wouldn't happen. And you said it would probably turn into a war zone. It's already a war zone. Straight up. What I owe you for, Cypher? Cypher, what you talking about, man? I can't see what's going on. I had to go in there. What you talking about, Cypher? You said, why do Democrats always think they get to dictate with everybody else get to do with their lives? People want their own guns. They should be allowed to own them without the government trying to take them. Amen. Amen. We need, but for real talk, man, straight up, because if you want to be real, it's constitutional. Everybody that said we shouldn't have guns is going directly against the same constitution. So everybody on the left that's talking about the right is stomping and stepping and walking all over the Constitution. Just know that when you talking about taking these guns and shit, you doing the same thing you accusing the right of, just in other forms. That's why I say I'm the voice of the politically homeless, because I can say that shit. I can say that I can call the left ass out. When y'all talking about taking these guns, you just as bad as the right, because y'all both stomping and stepping all over the Constitution. How about that one? Liberals, conservatives. How about no one has guns? I don't want to live in that Narnia, Steven. You can go live in the Narnia where no one has guns. We like to hunt and shit. I just did 13 years of papers. I just filled out all this damn paperwork so I can get my Second Amendment back, man. So I can get my damn Second Amendment back. Straight up. I didn't do all this damn time. I didn't go through these hoops and hurdles, pay all this damn money to get my gun rights back to live somewhere with no guns. I didn't do that. Yes, the government will control us. We will be at their every beck and call. I didn't do that. Straight up, I didn't do that. You said open the phone lines up. Y'all got to join the StreamYard link. There is no phone lines tonight. You have to click the StreamYard link or send me an email. The StreamYard link is in the Discord. The email is in the pinned comments. There goes the StreamYard link. There is no call in tonight. I am live on the backup channel, Debate Nation. Be sure to go subscribe to Debate Nation. We got about 60 people watching us on the backup. Please double tap the screen over there. You say gun reform isn't going to take our guns. Okay, what kind of gun reform do you mean? Because right about now, I mean, we have gun laws in place. What more? How stricter do you want it? And people that purchase illegal guns are going to purchase illegal guns any time of day, any time of night. So what more gun reform do we have? Glocks with switches are illegal. All these YNs that y'all so scared of with that, those are illegal. That's gun reform. Those are illegal. The damn everything they try to do away with. Come on. These gun laws are just inching in on our rights little by little. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can't walk around with a damn RPG. Like, what is we talking about, man? Fullies, like, you got to go through? You have to go through steps to get fullies. Guess what? Everybody out here with these fullies and ain't done it, that's illegal. They ass going to jail. That's gun reform to me. I don't understand what we mean. You said, wait, what's the StreamYard? It's not a call-in. Yeah, StreamYard is a link. You see how you see me? Sub-Zero, you see how you see me right here like this? If you click that StreamYard link, it's going to bring you up here like this. You don't have to have your camera on. You could cut your camera off like that and just talk, or you can have it on like this. That's what the StreamYard link is going to do. Countries who have better gun laws have way less crimes committed by guns than we do. Probably, maybe that's debatable, but their country wasn't built on this. You are telling us to literally strip the fabric of what one of the things our country was built on out. Better gun laws. Okay. You didn't say take the guns away. Let me not take you too fast, Jocelyn. You said better gun laws. Jocelyn, give me some examples of some better gun laws. Give me some examples of some better gun laws. Because it seems to me gun laws is strict as hell in New York. And guess what? We just seen this guy stun and shaded the fuck out, walk into a building downtown Manhattan and blow the whole place down. In one of the strictest states for guns. It's got to be New York and Cali are the two strictest states for guns. They have the most gun reform. They have the most gun laws. And this man was stunned and shaded the fuck out, walked in there with his Call of Duty Rep M4 and went crazy. And took his own life. Chat, does New York not have some of the strictest gun laws in the country? Press 1 if New York City, and specifically, has some of the strictest gun laws in the country. Press 2 if I'm just full of shit. That's what I'm saying. Gun reform's not the answer. This is one of the strictest states in the country for gun laws. Gun reform's not the answer. Like they said, if it was in Texas, somebody would have blew his ass. He wouldn't have went down on his own hand. Not in Texas. He made it up to 33 floors. Somebody would have blew his ass down in Texas. Somebody would have blew his ass down in Texas. Arkansas, somebody would have blew his ass down in Arkansas. Florida, he probably wouldn't even made it in the damn building.
Sadly, notifying family members, gathering those family members before they release any more information. They know a lot about the gunman at this point. Yeah. They are working through that information, Caitlin. So we're waiting to hear more from officials. But
again, y'all say he came from Vegas. So if he came from Vegas, that means he crossed however many damn states to get this gun to New York. That mean he was going to do it whether it was gun laws or not. That mean if he would have had to get a gun from down south below the border, if he would have had to get a damn gun that he got on TikTok and figured out how to make it or whatever, man, we see motherfuckers making explosive. People who want to commit atrocities will find a way to commit atrocities. That's what all I'm saying. Yeah, you see, yeah, it did happen in El Paso. It did happen in El Paso a few years ago. People got it right. People done got their shit together too. Motherfuckers been getting blew down too. It did happen in El Paso a few years ago. But just think if they didn't have nothing there to stop them. It could go either way, tit for tat. Like you say what happened in El Paso, I can say that a man in Michigan stabbed 11 people before somebody drew down on him and held him till the cops got there. He stabbed 11 people and counting. So yes, I'm gonna give you that one, Jocelyn. El Paso did happen. I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm not gonna run from that. El Paso did happen, Jocelyn. I'm thinking it's a setup. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I think this is an attack on our Second Amendment.
Yeah. Certainly some frightening moment out here, Caitlin.
It's gut-wrenching to think about what one family is going to get that phone call tonight, and just devastating. I was talking to some other police officers here in New York earlier when they learned that this officer had been killed. And Shimon, I think you make an interesting point about just the unknowns here and the confusion as this was all happening. People.
Yes, they say he traveled from Vegas. I believe he was from Arizona. They got videos of him in high school playing football already circulating. Yes, they know this guy. They know who he was. He did have a license to carry as well. He did have a license to carry.
And this officer.
Now they saying 4 victims. At first it was reported 2 victims, and now we're to 4 victims.
This building. I mean, can you just put in perspective for people who don't live in New York, what part of town this is in, what this looks like? I mean, it is a very busy area at that hour as we were learning about this happening and just trying to figure out what was going on.
So this is Park Avenue, Midtown. I would call it Midtown, the east side of Midtown. Actually, people will know this. We're just blocks across the street from the Waldorf Astoria. This is the famous Waldorf Astoria Hotel that is.
All right, Chad, let me take some comments from the backup. Spiritual said, yeah, in South Florida, he'd be dead in the parking lot. I know that's right. What's up, Too Strong for Life? Chicago also. In New York says 4 or 5 people shot. 4 or 5 people shot, died. One cop was from 47% New York PD, 45 male, 47. So they saying 5 people been shot, 4 confirmed kills, I believe.
Just reopened. We're not far from the St. Patrick's Cathedral. There are a lot of financial institutions.
See what Justice said? This is what happened when sub-Saharans are allowed to run wild. Daddy Trump, please save us. See, a lot of people are saying this is a black guy, but then you got somebody like Justice Sweet coming here saying this is a sub-Sahara guy. So I don't know, man. I'm going to let y'all be the judge, man. A lot of people trying to put this on the FBAs. Like I said, it looked like he was a little mixed with something. But at the end of the day, if he was an American born in America, this is an American committing atrocities on American soil, no matter how the cookie crumbles.
On this street, JP Morgan Chase just opened their new building here. So there are a lot of banks, a lot of financial institutions, a lot of law firms on this.
Whoa. Muhammad said, I bet you I'll whoop your ass. Muhammad, do you want to try? Listen, Muhammad, who else you talking about whooping, Muhammad? Muhammad O'Hart. Muhammad O'Hart, who else you talking about whooping? I know you ain't in here trying to get a damn spanking. I know your ass ain't in here trying to get a spanking, man.
Street. We are about now 7 blocks from Grand Central. So this is really a part of New York City with a lot of corporate space, with a lot of office building, high-powered individuals. You're talking about in this building, Blackstone, you're talking about the NFL. So when the NYPD got that call, I mean, this is something they train for. But I have lived in the city my whole life. I have worked.
All right, chat. On the backup, Spiritual Gang Star says 33rd floor of Black Rock Building. 45 and 47, President of Freemasons. 33 is a message. Yes, but it wasn't the Black Rock Building, Spiritual. It was Blackstone. It wasn't Black Rock. It was Blackstone. He did unalive himself on the 33rd floor. Now let's see this. Hold on. Let me go to the gematria calculator. Hold on. Let's see. They told me they wanted me to pull it up, man. All right, let's go right here. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. 0728. Bro, I got this gaming keyboard. My keys be getting stuck. 2025. Gematria. Oh, hell, I ain't got time to do it. Somebody else do it, man, and send it to me in the damn Discord. I ain't got time to do it. Blackstone owns Black Rock. I don't think so. I think Black Rock might own Blackstone. I think Black Rock is the largest asset manager on earth. I don't think Blackstone owns Black Rock. Blackstone does not own Black Rock. Black Rock was formed as a division of Blackstone Financial in the 80s. However, Black Rock eventually became an independent company after separation. So you are right that it started off together, but now they're an independent corporation because Black Rock has more assets under management than anybody. So it's kind of like Blackstone birthed Black Rock, and then Black Rock, became the giant.
In the city, I cannot recall a situation like this before, and to see the NYPD respond in this way was quite gut-wrenching. To see them running towards where they believed this gunman was.
Yeah, especially as we've learned tonight, one of their colleagues has been killed, and as we are still learning more, Shimon Prokupecz will check back in with you as the
All right, what's the shooter's name? They saying put the shooter's name in the gematria calculator separately. What's the shooter's name, chat? Y'all give me the shooter's name. Somebody give me the shooter's name right quick. What's the shooter's name? What's the shooter's name? What's the shooter's name, chat? What's up, Marvin? What's the shooter's name? Shane. His name was Shane. Yes, he is unalive. Oh, Shane, when you put Shane in, it goes to 144. Hold on. Y'all saying his name is Shane? Okay, when you put Shane in, it's friend, killer, force, radio, item, feminine, finder, Allah Akbar, galactic, cringe, dork, angel man, crap. Damn. Now, what y'all say his last name was? Timu. Timu. All right, when you put his last name in the calculator, Timur is the hidden messiah. It's so cold, running, squid game, mature, string, salute, stopping, full moon, transcendence, operational, assume, doubloon. Oh yeah, this was a setup, and he cut himself on the 33rd floor. Yeah, they this was an agent, man. This was an agent, man. This was an agent, Chad. I'm gonna say it, man.
We get more news throughout the hour. I also want to bring in CNN's chief law enforcement and intelligence analyst, John Miller. And John, I know you've been speaking with sources and learning more about the profile of the suspected shooter. What more do we know about him at this hour right now?
He's a 27-year-old man. He apparently drove to that location by car, although we don't know from where he drove. He starts off life in Hawaii, where he was born, went to, looks like high school. Then.
Go ahead, Amber. You say you could tell me how you did it. Anybody could come up here. I got the email pinned. Let me see if somebody's emailed in yet. Nah, nobody wants to come up here and talk. Y'all just like listening to me talk. That's cool. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Let's get the backup live to 25 likes. Let's get the 25 likes right quick. Let's get the main live to 50 likes. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Let's run up the likes, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Be sure to head to Debate Nation, the backup channel, and subscribe. They will not stop. The greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Double tap the screen. Yeah, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Be sure to get over to the backup channel and subscribe.
Shifts to Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, we are told by sources who are developing the background on this individual that he obtains a private investigator's license. Don't know at this point whether that was with a larger firm with more experienced people, or if this is something that he did to start his own business. It does require some experience to get the license. Then we also are told that he has a concealed carry permit to carry concealed weapons, handguns, in Las Vegas from the Las Vegas Sheriff's Department there. They are on the way to his residence and are there now, where they are locking that down to determine who does he live with, what family members are there, what information can they glean from them, and if he lives alone, to secure that residence so that when they get a search warrant, they can first make sure that that is safe.
Y'all think they put the devil's breath on them? You say it's the drug. They use that drug, devil's breath, to put them in a trance to make them go do it. You said authorities say he had a documented mental health history. 27-year-old maniac identified as Las Vegas resident Shane Tamara. documented mental health history. They saying this man got a documented mental health history. He got to have a documented mental health history if he walking into this damn building downtown Manhattan, stunner shaded the fuck out. He looking like a GTA character, bro. Like, dude look like a GTA character in this picture, bro. Like, stunner shaded the fuck out. He got the nappy little baby fro. He got his damn jacket on. Look like he got some damn stat jeans and Jordans on, bro. He's GTA the fuck out. Like, let's be real.
Looking with the bomb squad for any booby traps or anything else, and then conduct a search, very much like what we have seen in other similar cases, whether it was the attack in New Orleans on New Year's Day or the attack on Las Vegas later that same day. This is a thing where you're putting together that profile of the suspect, because what they want to know is, what was it that brought him there? First, what they want to know is, was he acting alone? From all appearances, so far that's the case. But
they say he's acting alone. So I want to ask y'all, chat, do you think this has any connection to the New Orleans attack, the Las Vegas attack, or the Luigi attack? Do y'all think this attack has anything to do with one of those three? The New Orleans, driving over them people, the Vegas, Tesla bombing, or the Luigi shooting? Do y'all think that this has any connections to those three? And if you do, tell me which one in the comments. If you do, tell me which one in the comments.
But what brought him to that building? What was the target, which would tell us what was the motive? We know that in his younger days, his life was all about football. And we know that the NFL headquarters is in that building, but it's not on the floor where he was found or where he targeted additional people, which was far above that. So they're really putting together the pieces.
Well, and John, when they're putting together those pieces, I mean, two things. When you say that he had a private investigator's license and also a concealed carry permit, I mean, as you're putting this together and you're looking at this image, I mean, just alone, that image is beyond striking to see someone just in broad daylight in the middle of Manhattan with a massive gun.
Broad daylight, the middle of Manhattan with a damn M4 that got a rap on it. He got a rap on the M4, stunner shade the fuck out, downtown Manhattan, strolling in this bitch like he's a GTA character. I can hear the damn music on right now. What's the Grand Theft Auto music? What's the damn song they used to play on Grand Theft Auto all the time? The San Andreas one. The damn Ice Cube song everybody know. I can hear the music playing right now. They talking about this man. And then he's black. Y'all saying sub-Saharan. They saying got a Japanese last name, man. They finna run through the media calling this a black man. Like, this is crazy. Crazy.
In his hand, walking into this office building. Obviously, there's tons of people on the streets of New York. He could have targeted any of them. He's going into this building. I mean, if you are law enforcement and you're digging into his background, knowing those three things, what are the immediate questions that you're asking yourself tonight?
Well, the first immediate question is, let's make sure he was not acting in concert with someone else. That's been going on since the first minute. But the second question, and that can be asked at a much slower pace, is, what connection does he have to that building? What connection does he have to anything or anyone in that building?
What hot white woman I was talking to? How you gonna say this is my own fault, Beef Supreme? What the fuck did I do to make this guy go get stunned and shaded the fuck out, walk into this office building with an M4 that's wrapped like a damn, what? A paintball gun. What do you mean it's my fault? He isn't wearing a red hat, though. What does a red hat got to do with this?
What can we glean from his social media, which I've been looking at, and doesn't tell us very much at first glance about what was going on in his life? Did he have some cause? Did he have some grievance? Was there some theme that we can connect with someone who is headquartered at that building? Because going from Las Vegas to 345 Park Avenue at 51st Street, in the heart of what is probably the most elite set of buildings in corporate America, means you had to have a reason for doing it.
You said here, Trump. So y'all saying he followed Nick Fuentes? He's a Trump voter. He's not a MAGA. Did they arrest him, or did they buy him a new truck? He took his own life. They saying he took his own life on the 33rd floor of this building on Park Avenue. They're saying he took claimed 4 lives, and then turned the gun on himself. Here go Eric Adams. One would call the most corrupt and crooked mayor of them all. Here is Eric Adams. Say he had a black BMW.
This never gets easy. I always go back to the beginning of my role as mayor.
All right, backup channel. If y'all want to see the video like I'm seeing it, go to that channel right there, Plug Station. That's my main channel. I'm on a panel. You could come up and talk to me, or you could just see the screen and see what we're talking about. Everybody over here that's on the main channel, on my backup channel, it's Debate Nation. Somebody drop the name of the backup channel in the comments. Debate Nation is the backup channel. I need everybody to run that backup channel to 1,000 subscribers. We almost at 700. We need to get to 1K. Top Cat, welcome to the stage. What it do?
Hey, what it do, man? Been a little busy. You know, I come and chop it up with you, man. It's been a wild day.
Man, I appreciate you, Top Cat. How you feeling about this? Is it staged? Is this an act?
Well, I'm not gonna say it's an act, but it still might be staged, because today has been a wild day. I heard about like 4 different incidents that all add up in a weird way. In Arkansas, I heard that 2 people got murdered hiking out there, and then their 2 daughters were untouched. 2 little, two little white young girls. And then I heard about something going on with this casino up in Tahoe, where somebody ran up in there and shot 3 people. Then I'm hearing about this situation. So it does seem like it's staged, but I don't know if I can say it's to a point where it's not going to have the effect that it's having. Like, this is still people really losing their lives. So it can be staged, but it's for a purpose. So for all these things that just happen in all these different places, and on one day, and the same day that Trump's supposed to be dealing with China and dealing with these different people, it's just kind of weird for these things to happen in such a way. And then for this to happen, and usually things that happen like this is, they don't usually deal with people that walk around with afros, if you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of weird for that to happen. Then 2 white girls have become orphans, and 3 people to get shot up in casinos. It's seeming like they're trying to reach for the, pull at the heartstrings of the nation in a whole bunch of different ways.
Correct. So how are you feeling about do you feel like this is an attack on the Second Amendment? This isolated incident?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, somewhat I do.
New York, Manhattan, safest gun law city. He travels from Vegas across country, gets out of the car, black BMW, M4 in his arms, stunning shaded the fuck out with a blazer, walks into one of the most prestigious buildings in America and starts unloading. Don't know if he used the elevator or the stairs, but the way he's waltzing in this motherfucker like it's GTA, I can imagine he moseyed on over, pushed the damn buttons on the elevator, and was fixing his shades in the damn while he's going up to the next level.
Well, from what I heard, he did use it.
Floor. The 33rd floor is where he turned the gun on himself.
He did, from what I heard, what I read a little bit on it, he did use the elevator, and he let a woman out without harming her. So that's something that I read. And that's why I said this is looking individual. And then from me reading on the history of this dude, he went to Granada High School. I know about them out here. He went, from what I'm hearing about him, he doesn't sound like somebody comes.
They said it was the 43rd floor. Why is the report said 33rd?
I heard 33rd too. All I know is the
report that the man had a shooting, take his life on. 2 hours ago, NBC News said the 33rd floor. Maybe there was 43 floors in the building, but he took his life on the 33rd.
So the boy used to play ball, and it's just really weird that he's going to the NFL headquarters, and he used to be a pretty good.
Hold on, Top Cat. I'm on the backup live and they giving us live updates. This is what BH said to you, Top Cat. The building is a 44-foot skyscraper home to major corporate tenants, including Blackstone, KPMG, Bank of America, and the NFL. Shane Tamar was a standout running back who graduated from high school in 2016. No known connection between Tamara and the building or his tenants, including the NFL or Blackstone, has yet been established. However, sources suggest the shooter may have intentionally targeted the NFL building.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The boy, for me being out here, I know the school that he went to is a very prestigious football school. You know, it's somewhere like, you know, that
he was never a high school player. So if he was in high school, I seen a video of him talking in high school.
Yeah, I saw something that said he was a running back and a defensive back in high school. So that's just what I saw. I don't know if it was completely true. It was just something that was posted. So it don't have to be true. He might have, you know, never got on the field or not. Maybe, you know, but it's just weird for you to come from a prestigious school like that that's going to have superstar kids there. And then now all of a sudden you show up at the NFL headquarters, you know, ready to knock some stuff down. And then he's supposed to have a private investigation situation where he was getting all these different things and, you know, trying to start a business or be a part of a business. And now you over here with Blackstone and all this, like, well, he's somebody if he's doing his research. Maybe he got a little bit obsessed with these certain things and then moved in that direction, or even got pressed like I'm feeling like somebody else pressed these things on him and put these situations in his face and actually used him, basically groomed him to be one of these type of people, seeing the vulnerability in him. That's what it's kind of looking like.
So the seed in his mind. So another question, Top Cat, do you feel like this incident has anything to do with any of the other incidents we've seen this year, be it the Cybertruck bombing, the New Orleans Ford Lightning running over all of those people, or the Luigi healthcare shooter?
Well, yeah, I kind of do. And this is crazy in the aspect of how my mind works. It might, you know, there might be some people that see it, you know, differently, but there's been a trend since this flash mob stuff and different stuff that's going on, a trend in people looking at certain things, and these young men and young women looking at certain things and repeating them or wanting to be a part of certain things for their own, you know, whatever mental situation they're in, to get fulfillment that I don't understand personally myself. But I see a trend in these things where, okay, my life might not be anything, and all of a sudden I can do one thing and I can be the most important thing in the world in one moment. And I feel like people that know these people are that vulnerable push them in those different directions. And then with this internet being how it is, they have access to do to groom themselves in what they want and basically get obsessed in the things that they want to be obsessed in. So for him to be a private investigator, drive all the way from Vegas, that's like a 2.5, 3 day drive all the way out there and get out trying to look like he was from Terminator 1985 with his Lokes on and run up in there. It seems like he had a whole image of what he wanted to do and how he would do it. You know, he didn't even hop out with the black. He had the desert M4. So, you know, he out in Vegas with it. So it's to a point where I feel like there's a group behind him or a group with him for him to be involved with these organizations. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a situation that's linked, but it doesn't have to be linked completely by individuals, but linked by the point of like more of a flash mob type situation. Like, okay, well, it's my turn. Ain't nobody made no noise in a minute. I'm finna be the guy that makes noise. But today seemed different, Plug, because I'm saying there's been over 9 individual deaths in different cities, all within 12 to 13 hours from each other. A casino, that building that he went into, And then in Arkansas, 2 hikers just hiking through the, I forgot the name of the place. You might be familiar with it, but hiking and you kill the mother and the father, but you don't do anything to the 2 children. It's kind of weird how these things are happening. And then for Trump to be over there dealing with somebody that should be a hostile character, and they're talking about warring with Taiwan right now, and nobody's speaking on this. And Trump actually spoke on with the Scottish people or something I read about Epstein. So nobody's talking about that, but there's this many murders going on in the States. It's pretty weird.
No, most definitely. It is crazy. Hold on. Let's see. The hell is this? I'm trying to see. Go ahead, Cowcat. They agreeing with you on the backup. They saying this guy's pretty right. I agree with the man talking. He wanted to go out big. So you think he wanted to become a martyr?
Well, I mean, if you come from Hawaii, and this is what I'm saying, that's the most expensive place to live in the United States. And then you go from there to Cali and then Las Vegas. I don't see him as being the grungiest dude that wants payback for how the world is treating him. I feel like things have been embellished in his mind to make him feel like he needs to go do something to prove something. So is he going to be a martyr? He's a martyr to himself walking in there with them shades in the first place. He's already martyred himself. I mean, he didn't pull up in no Pinto. He pulled up in something like he's in the Matrix or something. So I feel like somebody already put in his head that he was above the law, and how he thought about things was more important than the populace for him to do that. But then I also saw empathy in him, because he didn't go in there and just splash everybody. He had a chance to splash a lot more people than he did, but he seemed like he had a goal or something he was trying to prove by getting to that floor. So I don't know if it's completely martyrdom, but I do think that he had a plan, and he was willing to give himself up for it. And plus, he didn't even blow his head off. He shot himself in the chest. That was actually saying something too.
Damn. He shot himself in the chest with the M4. I have that confirmed what he took his life with.
Yeah, the only thing I heard about was him having one firearm. So I'm figuring he did, he didn't seem like that big of a dude. It's kind of weird, but he might have had the little, the small.
They were trying to say it was automatic, but I haven't heard them say it was automatic anymore.
Well, from the weapon I saw, he might have had to switch on it too, because in Vegas you do what you want. So if he brought that from Vegas, he probably had all the bells and whistles on his stuff. And then that girl that was in the interview said that it sounded like a war zone in there. So for that only to be one weapon going off, it most likely was automatic. And then if he knows what he's doing, you can make a semi-automatic sound like it's automatic if you know what you're doing.
The right trigger.
Yeah, you got that 2-pound trigger, that half-pound trigger. You can get. Everybody know what it is, So I can't say. I just know the boy knew what he was doing. He didn't walk in there. I didn't hear nothing about no body armor or nothing. So
y'all want to see the weapon, chat? I can show y'all the weapon. Thank you, Gerald, for doing the research, man. Thank you, Gerald, for doing the research, man. Y'all join the Discord mods. Drop the Discord mods on both the backup and the regular page mods. Drop the Discord. I'm finna show y'all the weapon. That's what he had right there.
Yeah, see that's got bells and whistles on it. Looked like he changed the trigger and everything on it. He didn't change the baffle. He got the suppressor on it. He doing his business, and he know what he had.
Y'all see? Can y'all see my mouse on the screen? Can y'all see the mouse on the screen? Chat, press 1 if y'all can see the mouse.
I can see it.
All right, bet. Y'all see that right there? The man might have had that motherfucker on there, huh?
I'm telling you, I think he did.
He might have had that motherfucker on it. I ain't gonna lie, chat. He might have had them. That might be automatic. He might have went in there on one. Now I'm trying to figure out when he had the jacket on, did he reload? Was it a single clip?
Yeah, look how he had it. I mean, he had it for close range, far range. And look, is that the light on the front? You got
Hell
the light?
yeah.
Yeah, he went in there to do business. He been waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he been waiting on that. And you said they going to his house right now or something. And somebody they said they going to his house from what I seen to go check and see whatever else he had, and they might go in there and see arsenal because he was probably gonna do more than that.
Yeah, he got a man. It look like he got a button on that motherfucker switch. I ain't gonna
Mhm.
lie, bro.
He's
And
ready
if
to.
he got a switch on it, they for sure coming after the guns.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. These things that are happening, like look at how that happened. Now, just being plain and blunt about it. Now, two people, a female and a male, get murdered in Arkansas on a hiking trail with their two daughters. All these things seem like they're going to enrage the public. Just enrage the public. Like these are things that are unheard of, and they all happen simultaneously. It's just very, very weird.
So this says stats uploaded. He had 64 rushing yards, 6.4 yards per carry, 10 carries. He was ranked 146th in the nation in kickoff return.
For that school, he an underachiever. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he had a gripe, but it's weird. All the way over there, you play ball. Now you at the NFL spot, ready to do it. You know what I mean? That's wild. Yeah, them boys were stacking stuff. You see that plug? Hey, somebody got to hurt back tomorrow because they wasn't playing about getting them things up over the windows. They got them up there. They wasn't playing like, hey, man, he ain't coming up in here, man. He gonna have to come through here. I don't blame him. And then he looked weird. Like, yeah, man. He looked like he don't eat grits.
Yeah, man. They trying to say he part of the black community, man.
Most likely so. I mean, out here, I can see him being part of all the communities. You
They
know what I'm
said
saying?
on Twitter right now, they going crazy saying, I thought y'all said black people didn't do this shit.
Oh no, we'll shoot at anybody in the NFL. What y'all talking about? All he did was some Hernandez stuff. they see that's
They
what
say
I'm
he
talking about.
Hawaiian. He Hawaiian. Blasian
Mm.
Hawaiian. Somebody said his last name is Japanese.
Yeah, well, you know that in Hawaii, I think almost 50% of they, or at least 70% of their population now is Japanese, not Japanese, but Pacific Islander and Asian. So that's the lump sum of that. When you go out there, you think that you're seeing Hawaiians, and most of the time you're seeing Asians. You know what I'm saying? You're not
Sub-Zero,
seeing.
you almost my status. You got to rock out a little bit longer, Sub-Zero. You been around about what, Sub-Zero? About a month and a half, almost 2 months. Yeah, you got to rock out a little longer, Sub-Zero. You got it coming, Sub-Zero. No Diddy, because you do Sub-Zero rock with me on Twitch, YouTube. Man, Sub-Zero gonna pull up, man, wherever the fuck I'm going live. When I'm streaming on Twitch and I got one viewer, maybe two viewers, Sub-Zero one of them motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sub-Zero, you working, man. I got you. You working. It's not going unnoticed. Go ahead, Top Cat.
Yeah, so this guy, me even looking at him and people even understanding how California and the West Coast kind of work when it comes down to things out here, Pacific Islanders, Asians, and Tongans and different stuff, they kind of roll with us. Now they always gonna be to themselves. They always gonna have their own culturalistic points. But when it comes to how we move through the city, how we deal with each other, they roll with us. You get what I'm saying? When they go to the penitentiary, they by themselves. But if they have to link up with anyone, they roll with us or they roll with the money. So I can see them saying that he's part of the community because he's always going to be part of that community first. So and I ain't just, you want to be part of this community out here. We the ones that get it cracking. We the ones that get it jerking. So you gonna want to be out here with us. It ain't like he don't look like he finna say surfs up and what I'm saying, hop on a boogie board or nothing like that. He looked
He's
like he
27. They haven't said why he did it yet. They are saying they're trying to attribute it to some football shit, some career shit. Some people are saying Black Rock. I'm saying it's an attack on the guns. But look at him, bro. He got stacked jeans on, man, a collar shirt. Bro, look like a real life GTA character, bro.
Well, truthfully, he looked like the regular cats that I see out
Bro,
here from.
everybody, bro, when do y'all not know by tomorrow morning, chat, there are gonna be people on these GTA servers running around dressed like him.
Definitely.
Just like
Well,
they did Luigi. When Luigi did that shit, everybody on GTA went and made their character look like Luigi, bro. They're gonna be running around on GTA looking like this dude, bro.
now the Asian gangsters out here, the ones that really get down, and I'm not gonna lie, they are ruthless killers, bro. How he's dressed, that's how they look. They're gonna have on that button up. They're gonna have on like some type of, you know what I mean, like either a jumper or something. They're gonna either be in some jeans or some sweats, and they're gonna have them on some the most of the time they're gonna have on some cross trainers or something like that, or some Jordans. He looks exactly how they look out here. That's how you know what's cracking. That's what's really tripping me out is why would he be involved in certain things like this? Why would he go all the way across the nation for that funk when that funk is out here already? It seems like somebody pushed this situation to happen, and he would be an easy person to sacrifice. I mean, this ain't the best. This ain't the best ploy for the Republicans right now. This ain't the best thing that could happen for them.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Yes. Especially when it comes to gun, because the Dems just can't stop. The Dems cannot let an opportunity pass to try to come at the guns. And the
Exactly.
Republicans know it.
Exactly. Which
So
which
yes,
makes
they're
me
gonna
think,
double down on this in the media for sure.
yeah, they're gonna go. They coming for that's what I'm saying. They coming for everybody. But I bet you, looking at him and where he come from, why ain't nobody mentioned The Rock yet?
They say the FBI at his home right now in
Yep.
Vegas.
They
Vegas
run
won't release his street address yet until tomorrow. They won't release anything about where he was living in Vegas. FBI is searching his home right now. News Vegas reports.
Yeah, they own him, bro. And they
Hey,
got to. They
listen,
need.
let me get on somebody's ass right quick, Top Cat. DLC said, who cousin? Lean body head ass. Cam your ass up, DLC. Come on up here, DLC service. What you giving service for? Do you do it on your knees or are you standing up, nigga? Go ahead, Top Cat.
He said, "Who cousin? What's his problem? I'm cousin, and I ain't worried about who worried about it. I say what I say, brother. Get upset if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can kiss the soft part. That's how I feel about it. But look, but oh boy, yeah, he the real guy, man. And I'll just say they get down out here like that, but I ain't never seen them move to a priority like that. So that priority for him to go all the way that far to spend that much money, you know how much gas costs on the West Coast right now? We pushing $5.20 for him to drive all the way over there just to get off with a dip and get at somebody. It seems like there's more to it than that. And him being 27, when he graduated a year before my son graduated. You get what I'm saying? So I was watching the ball. I was watching how hectic it was. My son actually won state championship that year. So I was watching this school because they had some players that were over there that were pretty pronounced at that time. So I don't know if he really got a problem like that with the sports situation, but it is very wild for somebody to make it into the NFL, not the NFL, the sports training facility, the NFL headquarters, and try to get up there and dig it, and get at somebody. That's pretty wild.
Terminally ill.
Then why the hell they let him have a gun?
I'm just saying, what if he was like terminally ill? Like, what if he, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing today I was speaking with a woman on Bigo, and she said like she's like 32 and like having real bad heart problems, quote unquote, after something she had to take, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I went on a little deep dive on TikTok just looking at people talking about it, and it's like a lot of people feeling like what we went through in 2020 and shit is coming back to haunt them.
Well, that might be so. I told you a while back that I lost my best friend, on some wild stuff like that. He became terminal, and I never got to speak to him again. And just keeping it frank, from what they're trying to say is that he handled the business itself. So I'm kind of sensitive to that subject and sensitive to it. You know what I mean? So if he was terminally ill, I mean, there ain't somebody that told you no, you ain't finna touch my booty or something that you want to shoot first. Why in the hell you going? These ain't even NFL stars or players. You're going up in the headquarters. Anybody that's up there, who does he look like? He knows that's even in that building. So that's where it seems like, okay, even if it was Turner, where did it come personal? Where you would cross the whole United States? You're almost crossing the whole United States. There's nobody that you have a problem with personally, or you have a gripe with just yourself. All the way across, you miss Texas, you miss all these different places where people are talking and doing major stuff.
I'm just saying, think about it. If you can't, I mean, all right, this building probably was specific, but I'm just saying it ain't like he finna go to DC or nowhere and jump out anywhere in DC when an M4 in front of any one of them buildings.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And right now, with all this ICE stuff going on in Cali and out here, it ain't the first place you want to run out thinking that you're finna get to, just dropping slugs. So I don't know. I mean, it seemed like a gripe, you know what I mean, in that point, but he's the perfect person to put up for that. And then coming from Vegas, or if you come from Arizona, if he got the switch on there, Vegas, you can have a switch. Arizona, you can put whatever, you can get whatever you want. So he it's kind of weird for them to pull somebody out of that. And then how he's walking up in there, yeah, you dressed to a T, but look how he even stepping. He looking quite militant. You know what I'm saying? Like he's looking like he could be from North Korea or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, y'all say, how do y'all call in? Email me. I got my email pinned. Tonight's way to call in, you have to email me, and I will send you a link that'll get you up here on stage to talk to us. But yeah, I was just saying, man, a lot of people saying that taking that damn, I don't know what to call it on here. Y'all know I done got my channel knocked down, but taking that what happened in 2020 got them fucked up. Like this girl, she was telling me, like, I think she's just now 30, 31, man, older on Big O. She said that, like, yeah, she I think something with her heart, man. It's like it's bad. Like she ain't got that long.
I've been seeing a couple different things. One I just described to you, you know what I'm saying, that was going on in the lower intestine, and then some people with mental, and then I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on with people, because me myself, I didn't take that ride, you know what I'm saying. I already knew it wasn't a ride I want to take, because what made that happen, I'm right out here where it got invented, you know what I mean. That CRISPR ain't no joke, you know. So I already knew that, when you start dabbling in things and you don't know the results of them, hey, I'll go with what I know before I just start jumping off. Like I said, like you were saying the other day, I know where I'm going when it crack. I'm going to be at the zoo. I'm either going to be at the beach or the zoo, but I definitely ain't going to be sticking myself. I'll tell you that, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what, just speaking around that situation. But this guy, looking at his face, looking at how trained his mind is, and looking at what he was
let me get on
involved in.
Sub-Zero ass talking about not finna email shit. Sub-Zero, don't email shit then, man. Quit saying what you not gonna do. Somebody might want to, nigga. We would see before I even had, hold on, I gotta talk, Cat. Let me see. This how I know Sub-Zero a little wet behind the ears, man. He might not be ready for that Maya wrench, because I did shows for a whole year before I even thought about putting this call-in shit, or the call-in shit new. So that's how it show how wet you is behind there. You still fuck with me, Sub-Zero, on all platforms. So, you still got the Maya wrench coming, but you did show your age around this motherfucker. You did show your age. Go ahead, Top Cat.
That's 100, because I was here first. This is where we get down. I was here. This is where we get down. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, look a little.
Hold on, Sub-Zero. You don't got an email. If you got an iPhone or a phone, just screenshot the chat. When I drop this, that's not an email. That's a clickable link. That's a clickable link. And it'll bring you on stage like this. And you can just cut your camera off like this. You don't got to have your camera on. You can just pick a picture. That's not an email. You don't got an email. You just got to click the link and you'll come up. But it's not clickable in this format. So the only way you can make it clickable is by screenshotting it on your phone and going to your pictures. And then it'll be clickable. Go ahead.
Yeah, but just looking at the dude in another aspect, I pray for everybody, man. I hope that his family is okay, and that they might not have known what was going on. But then that private investigator thing, what is that all about for you to be holding a whippersnapper like that running across country? What was you private investigating? You know what I'm saying? What might you know that we don't know? What would push you to annex yourself that like this? You know, and it really makes me think that there's more people involved with the situation, and they picked the one that they knew was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? To go do what he did, and he was already prepared for it. And he's a young man. You know, to me, that's a very young man. I got kids that age. You know, and my daughter's that age. You know, it's just crazy for her to see somebody that young. What are you wrapped up in when life ain't, I ain't saying it's terrible or great for anybody, but life ain't that bad in another aspect from what I'm looking at with this guy. Hawaii, you know, I'm eating
What if
poi and
it's Blackstone too? Blackstone owns a lot of housing. I know it's not BlackRock, but Blackstone is buying up a lot of single family housings. What if it was an attack on, you know what I'm saying, corporate America and the housing, aside from the NFL? Let's
well,
look at
that's
all. They say the NFL office was there, Blackstone, and I believe Bank of America.
so for him, this is what I'm saying. The only reason I can kind of speak on this is because I'm here and I see what's going on. It would be like throwing a piece of sand at the beach. You know what I'm saying? To bring a sand to the beach, basically. If you from out here, you know that it's mostly nothing but corporate. How the Kaufman and Bro, everybody. That's all that's built up around here. Yeah, I mean, before this dude was ever even born. So if he was out here, Vegas or any of those areas where they already doing this, what effect did he think it was going to have on him? The most I could see, if he was in any way to a point where he was having trials and tribulations through living situations because he was in some apartments or he was in some situation where he felt like he couldn't get out of. But you don't become a private investigator and have you an M4 with the switch and the light on it being in the apartments and that mug is legally yours. That would have been the trap heat. Somebody would, you know what I'm saying? So everything that adds up to him dealing with people with money or him coming from privilege. I don't see him. He just ain't on the block. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him on the block like with us. If he was somewhere, he's in a group of people that are organized and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, what do they do? Or the people that I see around or I've been around, why would they be going all the way over there to touch something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have came into an NFL game and knocked down more if you were just trying to do something. Seems like there's a specific point that you were trying to make by doing this, by saying that I can enter these places just like this, and you guys are not ready for a situation like this, and I'm going to exploit it right now. And that happened today, just that fast.
Right. Do you think he studied Luigi? Do you think this is somewhat of a copycat?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think not even like just a straight copycat. The copycat is the flash mob effect. I feel like, okay, well, you did it this way. Let me show you how I do it. But the effect is the same. The effect is to get it into the public eye. The effect is to bring me to some point of martyrdom to the people that respect the things that I'm doing, or
Yeah, this is definitely martyrdom. That's why I said dude's finna be commemorated, bro. Whether y'all know it or not, bro, he is finna live forever through Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I mean, he's finna go, and I mean, he got a distinct face.
People lost their life, bro. Like, prayers to the families, prayers to that officer and his family. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to the woman that he did let off of the elevator. That they're saying, God was with you, lady. Blessings to you and yours. And I hope you deal with your trauma as well. But they finna commemorate this dude through GTA. Watch. The YNs don't give a fuck. The suburban kids damn sure don't give a fuck. They're finna memorialize this guy in GTA.
Yeah, and what's gonna happen next? This is what I'm saying. So who's the flash mob member next? Who's the next person that says, okay, this means more to me right now than anything else, because maybe I'm not liked by the girls like everybody else. I mean, it's some real simple stuff that can push somebody to the edge. Now, if you around the right people and they see that you're already volatile, they'll push you in an area to get something proven or show something that they want to do or make an effect. It's the real evil people. They don't care if you see them or know them. They just want that.
They say he's a Nick Fuentes follower, I guess, or maybe they was talking about me because they want to look at my other videos. Y'all, somebody find out, do we follow Nick Fuentes?
Nick
I put Nick
Fuentes.
Fuentes on my thumbnail the other day when I was talking about reparation.
Oh yeah. Well, if he would have went up in there for that, then I would have had more of an understanding. Right now, I don't understand what he went up in there for. Because if you were talking about them couple yards you had, bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You out here tripping. So maybe it was a accumulation of a culmination of everything that was going on. But to me, it seems like the way he's going up in there is kind of the way he walking right now is like, okay, I'm going up in here to handle this, and if something, if I don't go handle this, I'm fully committed. If I don't go handle this, something might happen to somebody that I love or I care about, or myself, or I got to show them. You know, it seemed like he walking up in there like he's a plant. Like I'm the guy that got to do it. I was chosen to do this. We draw straws. We all believe in what I'm doing, and I'm just the one that has to go commit this. And I feel like it's a group of people sitting somewhere else that's throwing their hands up, clapping and doing whatever because they know that he really went and did something that they never thought that could completely be done that easy.
They saying that he unalived the cop on the 33rd floor and then turned the gun on himself on the 33rd floor. They say off-duty cops are allowed to wear their uniforms in New York.
Yeah, I think they said, yeah, he was probably an off-duty cop, but they said it. I think they said it was a security guard up there, so he might have been an off-duty cop or
That's what I'm
whatnot.
saying. I think he was he was working as a security guard, but I believe y'all fact check me. But somebody came and said, I mean, not somebody. I think CNN reported that he was off-duty cops can wear their uniforms in New York, and he was an off-duty cop working as security.
Yeah. Yeah, and he came in. I guess the first one he came in there when he first came in, he gave it up, and it was supposed to be somebody behind a desk. I think that was the one on the one you're speaking on. It was supposed to be somebody behind the desk, like kind of like trying to hide, and get the drop on him. And he gave him all the switches he could have. I mean, he gave him switches like he was a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave it to him. No disrespect in that means, but the boy came in there with a plan and he did it. And I don't know what this effect is going to have, but this is a hell of an effect.
For the chat talk, Cat, before you go there. Everybody double tap the screen. We still haven't got the 25 likes on the backup. We need to get to 100 likes on the main channel, man. Double tap the screen if y'all enjoying the conversation, if y'all want to call in, or if y'all just ain't doing shit. Or if you got a cell phone in your hand, like the video. I know you got that phone in your hand. Don't lie to me. Hey, you. Yes, you. I see you with that phone in your hand. Double tap the screen. Stop being a hater. Appreciate you. But this is the question that I want to pose to the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you think this guy did this act sober. Press 2 if you think he was under the influence of anything. 1 for sober, 2 for under the influence. Top Cat, I'm gonna ask you.
I say 2 because that you see that foot up in that cock back knee right there. Like he loaded.
Not funny, but he is probably full of that shit. He probably full of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. He got some little swagger about him. I wonder what he was on, man. They talking about he was a registered Republican. I believe it.
That makes perfect sense. He said that makes perfect sense. That's what I'm saying. I think, man, I just think that this was a statement.
That bitch like it's Grand Theft Auto for real, bro. That's exactly how you pull up on GTA. You got your black BMW, you jump out there, motherfucker, and you go in there to complete the mission, man. Like, dude is real life. Like, he's 27, right? 27, right?
And he ain't. That's what I'm saying.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I believe it was 3rd. I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade when hold on.
I see it a whole bunch. It's messed up to see what people are going through in life to push them to this point, man. If you can't make it, you shouldn't take it. You can't make a life like that. You can't create that life. You shouldn't be out there just taking it. It's okay to defend yourself or whatnot, but just to go in there and affect everybody else's life like that is nothing cool about that. I don't know what this dude had on his mind, but I hope he, the family get some peace, man, because that's really toe up. That's messed up thing to
Yeah,
do.
man.
But that knee though, I'm looking at that knee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got the leg kicked up, man. He's definitely you said blame capital.
That's that stiff leg. That leg could be going forward or back. Look how the toe is. Like he could rock to the side. Look like he about to swag out. He on
Y'all
one.
want me to turn the phone lines open? Y'all want me to press one if y'all want me to cut the phone lines on? I could try to cut the phone lines on.
Hey, but don't he got like a little Genghis Khan effect to him though? Just looking at his long, like you could put one of them, that smock on him, like you could just he carrying a little heavy sword or something. Like I don't know how he walked up here, but he looked like he feel like Genghis Khan the way he walking in there.
Y'all said, boys. All right, we're gonna see if the phone lines work on this live. I know they work. Y'all be able to hear it on my on the Debate Nation channel. But let's see if they're cut on, man. Let's see. All right, that's the phone number right there. All right, y'all can call in right quick, man. Let's see if it's gonna work.
Yeah, I like this plug. This is how I like it, man. The phone, it's cracking.
Let's play the video. All right. Good night, Eve. Thank you for coming to both channels, Eve.
In Harlem Hospital, where Officer Mora and Rivera were assassinated. And I remember watching their family members enter the hospital in a loud yell of, "No, God, please tell me it's not true."
Hello.
I thought about.
Hello, Top Cat. Can you hear the call?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Chat, press 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that call. I don't know why she hung up. Press 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that call. Can y'all hear the phone ringing, chat? One's in the chat if y'all hear the phone ringing.
Hello.
What's up now? Okay, they hear y'all. Okay. What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Ava, and I'm calling from.
We can't hear you. You cut out, Ava.
Sorry. I'm calling from Florida, Orlando.
Okay. How you feeling about tonight's topics, Ava?
I'm feeling a little. I kind of just popped on here, and I've been looking at it. It's honestly really interesting. Because I didn't realize, how, much riz this guy had, man. This guy had so much riz. I could riz up Trumpy Bumpy too.
What the hell just happened?
See why I don't open the phone lines? She did all of that to say I got some riz. Damn, girl. She said all of that to say I got some damn riz. It's crazy. Now y'all see why I don't open the phone lines, man. Why when I get somebody on the line, I just keep them on the line for a while. Because if I get to hanging up on people, it'd be motherfuckers like they're calling in trying to say, I got riz, man. You could have done this shit on the back end. Shut your bitch ass up, 5. You said yesterday there was a mass stabbing in Michigan. Yeah, he stabbed 11 people, and then they had the black dude It was the black dude that stopped them and held them till the police got there, man. Yep. A carrying citizen, a lawful carrying citizen. Stop that, man. See, now, Cat Stewart, you said they pranking me, and Sunset, you saying she lonely, so y'all try to say I ain't got no riz, low key. Hold on, that's what y'all try to say. It's plug at the dark. See, what you call it had it together. Adina said it's that hat plug. Big Niche, what the hell you confused at? And then Cat go say they pranking you. She was lonely. Y'all trying to say I ain't got no damn riz. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's cool. OG Yosemite, you see me on the backup channel live, OG Yosemite. Everybody go to Debate Nation and double tap the screen. We only at 20 likes. We need to get to 22, 23 likes. Let me open up the phone lines again. All right, the phone lines back open. The phone lines are back open. Who the fuck came here and said piss yourself? See, my mind's in here to drop a confused signs and we chopping it up and shit. Y'all letting people tell me to piss myself in here is crazy. Tato, I'm finna make you a mod on the backup channel. Sub-Zero. I'm gonna tell you right now, Sub-Zero. If you want to be a mod on the backup channel, we finna put you, you could go be a mod on the backup channel, man. That could be your moderator training, man. You can get you a mod right here, right now on the backup channel. We almost at 1K subs, and you would be an OG mod on the backup channel. While you still trying to get your, you know what I'm saying, we working towards your mod over here. You could be an OG mod on the backup right now. We only got one mod over here, and that's Tato. Tato's the only mod over here, and his ass ain't even gonna be 9 million. Yeah, OG, I got the phone lines in the stage over here with Top Cat, and then I'm on the backup channel on just a straight up live. I don't know what the hell Ava talking about. But Barry, you cannot be a mod right now because I think this is my first time I've seen you. You said the dude was an assassin. I think he was too. I think this is an attack on our Second Amendment. Everyone knows streamers don't wear pants and sit on a bucket. See, they locked in. They locked in.
They tripping.
I'm not that locked in. I have seen streamers do that or heard about streamers doing that, but like I'm not that locked in, chat. I'm not that locked in. If I gotta go take a dump, bro, what I'm gonna do is say, hey, hold on, chat, I'll be right back. And Top Cat just gonna hold y'all down for about 5-10 minutes. Or if ain't nobody up here, I'm gonna play a clip and hope they don't strike this bitch down while I go use the bathroom. Straight up. I'm not that locked in. No, I have a toilet. I'm in an apartment right now, Ava. I have a toilet. I promise you I got a toilet. Yeah, I'm going to play the clip for y'all, though. Sub-Zero, I'm looking for you on the backup, Sub-Zero. I'm looking for you, Sub-Zero. You're going to be an OG mod on the backup channel, man, and then we're going to get you a mod on the main channel. See, you sleeping on the backup. When the backup, I got some plans for this backup channel that's going, you know what I mean? The backup channel going to have its whole own audience, its whole own trial. The mods, drop the backup channel for me, mods.
That today when the notification came over from the police commissioner that we had a number of shots fired, and we're still unraveling what took place. And our hearts are heavy. 5 innocent people shot tonight. We lost 4 souls to another senseless act of gun violence, including a member of the New York City Police Department, Officer Islam. He served in the 47th Precinct. He was just 36 years old and a 3.5-year veteran of the department. He was doing what he does best, and all members of the police department carry out. He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that, Top Cat. Did you?
No, I didn't. It's getting thick. It's getting thick.
Wow.
And everyone we spoke with stated
he fuck around be an agent for sure, for sure. Now, what would an immigrant from Bangladesh, what would that change the situation, Top Cat? Do you see any way that would change the situation?
Oh yeah, by the global climate right now, hell yeah, I can see it. They're already clashing everywhere. So when you seeing the enemy on different grounds, ain't you going after that first? It seems like the empathy changed now. The empathy has came into instruction now. Like, hey, it's on site. Is this a green light situation? What's really going on?
Hey, we was way off Sunset. We talking about Hawaii. We talking about Sub-Sahara. He from Bangladesh. We tripping. What's up, Just Talking? Welcome to the stage, my boy. How you doing tonight? Just Talking, you with us?
Hey, what's good, Plug? I was muted up, man. What's good, Plug? What's good, Top Cat?
What's going on, man? Good to hear from you, baby.
Hey, they slid that bitch in there real smooth, didn't they? He was an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Crazy.
By way of Hawaii, but via Hawaii. You feel what I'm saying? How they moving through? It's wild.
Y'all talking about that
The
shit
story
outside
with the shooter, Rico. I got a call. 1 second, John.
Call from
Sub-Zero.
to accept, press 1.
Sub-Zero, what it do? What it do? What it do?
Hey, what up? What up, gang?
Nah, shit, man. Nah, shit, man. How you feeling about tonight's topic? Thank you, Big Niche, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Big Niche. Y'all give Big Niche some flames for the $5 super sticker. How you feeling tonight, Sub-Zero, about tonight, man? Is this a setup? Is this a play, or is it not?
I'm cool, man. I thought it was gonna be a FaceTime. Damn, I can't FaceTime you.
Nah, hell nah. You gotta only way you can get on the FaceTime is if you click that link you keep saying you ain't gonna click, or email the email you keep saying you ain't emailing. That's the only way, man.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do all the email and shit, but man, oh God. But I ain't want shit, man. Oh, bro. You feel me? Shit. Go ahead and make me a mod, gang.
Man, I got you, man. Look, I told you, man, you rock out with us, man, because you do support me on all platforms. Look, I'm going to give you a mod tonight on the backup. Listen, it's only one mod. My backup channel almost at 1K. I'm going to make you an OG mod over there. And then we'll get you a mod over here coming soon, man. I'll get you the OG mod. You and my cousin going to be the only mod.
What's the what's the link to the
It's Debate Nation with 2 N's at the end. Debate Nation. We live right now.
Oh, so it's the same shit, the 2 N's?
Yep. Okay. All right. Hold on, chat. Go ahead, Just Talking.
Man, just this shit crazy, man, because I first heard about this on the ESPN goddamn notification,
damn, there's somebody on the line? What y'all talking about?
I think they talking about that shooting that happened out there up in there in NY, New York.
Yeah, the New York shooting with the young men.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hold on, chat. Listen, I gotta put my son down. Y'all give me like 5 minutes to get him to sleep. Just Talking and Top Cat, hold me down.
Your thing. Oh, bro.
Yeah, so they talking about old boy that went up in that building, you know, Blackstone and the NFL building, and went up there.
What was this at?
New York, man. He drove from Vegas to New York, ran up in there with that thou and got the thou and things.
Bro, because I live in Chicago. So
yeah.
Go, you know what I'm saying? But damn, I'll be surprised when shit happen in New York. It's just like, damn, they only be having knives and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got that shit up there too, bro. They got that shit up there. They just buy it out the state.
Yeah, they you know, or ship it in piece by piece, you know.
Yeah.
But they doing their thing. It's just, this is a weird situation, man, for him to come now. Now we hear he an immigrant, and then he done lived on basically in the West this whole time, and then he traveled all the way to the East. You know what I'm saying? He take and then go in there and then start thugging. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird to me. What y'all think?
So that's the one who did it. I thought they was talking about the officer was a like an immigrant type shit.
That's
It
what I
was
thought too. I
it was
thought
the
too.
nigga who did it that was an immigrant.
Well, yeah, he definitely ain't just regular flesh from out here. But if it go either way,
So they shot an immigrant.
I'll play the clip. Hold on. Let's
yeah.
see. I'll play the clip for her. Hold on.
He was doing what he does best, and all members of the police department carry out. He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh.
Okay, now they saying the officer was an immigrant from Bangladesh. So they saying the officer was an immigrant, I
That's
think.
what I thought. Yeah. Now y'all feeling me. Now look at the global climate, dog. The global climate right now. If y'all go look it up, see the people that's been clashing. So India and China been clashing. You know, you have all these different clashes going on right now. So when he went up in there, was it a green light on anything like that? Is that already some gangbang situation in another means? If you're already getting it, that's what I'm saying. This
I
thing.
hope he get paid. Oh, bro, I hope he get paid.
So wait, the suspect, he was what? Chinese descent or Asian descent?
He's what would they say? Well he's from I guess he got Asian descent, you know what I'm saying? Or Asian or Pacific Island descent, you know what I mean? Or a mix of all of them, because they say that he's connected to, you know, the urban community. I ain't gonna even put it like just that, because out here it gets urban, you know what I mean, in Cali, where you know, they'll always blame it on one community, but they don't realize that it's a group of communities involved in things. So I'll just call it urban. You know what I'm saying? So in his and he was involved with the urban community, and he drove all the way basically from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast with the thou, and he went down there with the diggies and did his thing. You get what I'm saying? Why in the hell would you go that far for that type of situation? What was the point of you going to that exact situation?
The one that little white kid, George Floyd, right?
Mm-hmm. So this is the first one they really got
over here.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
What the fuck is his name?
Like, first off, I want to say
the little white dude who had the fucking AR-15 shot a motherfucker in their arm, knocked that shit off.
Yeah, I heard about that. I can't remember his name, but the last incident I know of, it was that DC Viper stuff with the boy and whatever that actually dealt with urban people like this. So this is a big ploy for any politician right now, because they usually put this on, you know, the others. So now this is a very big ploy for them. This is trying to, it makes it where they're grouping in, but they got the closest thing that they could get. If you're looking at how it looks, they got the closest thing that they could get, so it looks a certain way. But when you dig deeper in it, okay.
What's the other name of your channel? I'm trying to type in it right now.
The other name? Oh shoot! The other name? Well, I couldn't hear you, folks.
I think he's trying to find plugs of the channel.
It was called something Nation. It's Debate Nation with two N's on the end of it.
Let me see.
Debate Nation. Oh yeah, it's up on it. It's on the screen. Debate Nation with two N's on the back. Yeah, man.
White motherfucker shit.
So this situation, I'm looking at it to see what it's gonna turn out. But like I said, there was two people that got murdered on a hike today, but the two girls, their two daughters, unharmed. Then the stabbing, and then 3 people murdered in the casino. So it's like, how do all these things just keep happening, like in a 12 to 16 hour period at the same time, while our president's out the nation dealing with you know, dictators and whatnot that he's, you know, pretty much in conflict with, and all these things happen right here, and we're not even hearing that he's over there discussing the Epstein, but he doesn't discuss the Epstein with his own nation.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. That do look a certain type of way, that we've been having all this shit with the Epstein shit going on, and then all of a sudden, like you say, in this short amount of time, all this different like distractions been going on and stuff that's like easy layup for the right side. You feel me? So we already know the talking points. We know the right's going to continue on with the violence, why we need to be tougher on the borders and be tougher on immigration laws and stuff like that. We know the left going to either try to spin it or they're going to either not even try to report all the things that happen. If they do, they're probably going to do a quick little run by and not go into detail about it and stuff. So
Yeah,
I do see what you're saying though, for real, for real. It's like because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Maxwell, the chick that's
yeah,
locked up doing 20, didn't she
yeah.
start naming like 100 names or something like that?
Yeah, he was on some stuff today too. And then this is the another point of it. When you look at the cultural information right now, how the whole nation is, they're trying to take different things away and keep certain things and statues and different statues, and they're trying to make us like a
OG
one culture
Pal, what it do, OG Pal?
situation. Oh, you on there? Yeah. So with the cultural situation, for this to happen, bro, it's like it's kind of smoothing over the things that we're getting that people are upset about. So now this dude doing this puts it groups everything together. So now we're like, okay, well, all these other cultures, Pacific Islander, Asian, the Negro culture and the Hispanic culture, all those have problems. So why don't we just all be American and all those cultures have to be pushed to the side? And it kind of, I see that push coming right now with what just happened. You get what I'm saying? I see that push coming. Like this is kind of a ploy to say, like,
America
okay,
first. America first.
no, America culture first, not even America first. It's going, like I said, myself, I'm a United States citizen. Once I get treated like an American here, then I'll call myself an American. Am I a United States citizen? Do I support? Yeah, but once I get treated like an American, I'll be one.
But you saw this is all also happening around the same time where the reports of that all white
Neighborhood.
community
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there in Arkansas. I think they got like 165 acres or something like that.
Yeah, they finna do that. I've been on record saying I ain't got no problem with them doing it. They trying to do it in Missouri too.
Me
Yeah, I
neither.
definitely have no issue with it at all either. I definitely have no issue at all. It's when you start to interfere with others. You feel
I'm
me?
Because
just saying,
they do it anyway under the
yeah, yeah,
guise of red line, and they just not as overt with it. It's
yeah.
just
What's
overt.
new about it?
It's been covert. Now they overtly doing it.
Yeah, what's the difference between that and a gated community? There's plenty communities. Like I said, go to Pacific Palisades and have a drop top and roll down. You're not making it a quarter mile into there before they stop you right at the gates and say, "Turn your ass around.
Yeah,
You ain't supposed to."
did they take DEI out of the homeowners associations?
Hell no.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you too, bro. That's when I was thinking about this shit that on topic right here on the clip and shit. The first thing that came to my mind was ain't no way a nigga can drive from Vegas to fucking New York. My bad, bro. To New York with straps like that. You feel me? He gonna get pulled over at least once or twice on the way.
Nah,
Nah,
man,
you'll make it.
I ain't gonna say that he got to get pulled over, but you got to think too. Even if he does get pulled over, it's like shit. If he ain't got no probable cause for him to search the car, then shit, it kind of is what it is. So I don't see it a problem with him traveling that far with the strap. What I'm saying is when people try to say we need tighter gun laws, I'm using that as an example. Like he went from a less gun restriction state all the way to New York to where they have some of the strictest gun laws. He wanted to do that. People who want to commit crimes, it don't matter if you strip all the guns down, they're gonna buy it illegally.
Yep.
Exactly. But look at this. He got a private investigator badge on him. He got his card. He's already this, so he has a little bit more leeway than the average person that just has it. And the gun is completely legal.
The
So even if
thing,
he's moving,
and when you mentioned that about him having his PI license and all that, they're not going to really report on that either because that's literally put him on the lower tier as a law enforcement. When you
Correct.
talk, so
Because that lets it be known that he was vetted.
yeah, you have to go through
And they
procedures and
saying
take
now
tests
if he
and get
was vetted
certified.
and now he got a history of mental health.
Mhm.
And he was vetted to be a PI and to be able to carry these guns lawfully. So he was
You supposed
vetted.
to have no gun if you like mentally insane and shit like that though. You ain't supposed to have no gun.
It depends on the level of it. It
Yeah.
depends. They got to put like a triple A on you, a Act 3 on you. I mean, they got to put like an Act 3 on you, some shit like that for them to try to come for your gun.
Yeah, because
I know the places with the most strict gun laws, the places with the strictest gun laws got the most gun violence.
And I'm not even gonna say the most gun violence. I will say, but I say, we can go to Chicago and shit. But I say the most gun crime because even unlawful carrying is considered a gun crime there. Nobody's supposed to have guns, so damn near everybody's unlawful carrying. So all of those stats get added up too.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in Chicago right now. I'll be carrying my shit unlawfully because I didn't want to go through.
Allegedly.
Doing the whole thing. Allegedly. They ain't want to. I didn't want to allegedly go through the whole thing of like all that bullshit they want to take you through, whatever. My shit is owned legally. My shit registered.
Right.
But it's like, damn, I can't take my shit outside with me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, them laws been out here for a minute. You know what I mean? Everything, but it's to a point. Where's your life? Oh, I'm in Cali, Southern Cali. So
you're in California? California, yeah.
So I've never lived anywhere with tight gun laws. My whole time I've been in the South, Arkansas, Texas, so like I'm used to going to like I'm used to going to like a Texas Roll House or a damn Western Sizzling and just seeing motherfuckers sitting there eating their steak dinners with big 1911s on their hip with big 380s. I mean 357s on their hip. Like I'm used to this shit. Like this shit. When you walk into the corner store, the gas station, the nigga selling you your cigarillos or your lighter or whatever. He got a big ass pile on his hip everywhere you go.
Here the same thing, but it's just the hoops you have to jump through to get it. You get what I'm saying? So I see people with it, but when you see them with it, you already know what the hell's going on with it. Most likely they law enforcement. If not, they retired law enforcement or military because there's a lot of bases. So I see a lot of open carry, but when it comes to the point of somebody having it that, for just on a point of protection, it's very hard to get a concealed carry.
You see motherfucker ride around with Drakes on their gun rack in their truck, man. I'm talking about, man, they not hiding that shit down here.
But and the home of the
right there
drive-by
on the dashboard, right there.
And the home of the drive-by is kind of hard for them to let that. It used to be like that when I was younger. We walked down the street with the deuce shooting at squirrels or whatever. Now, after all that stuff happening, it changed. Yeah, bro, I'm in the country in California. Big, bro. We got a whole bunch of country areas, and then we got the city areas. I'm more out here in the country area. Back in the day, that's how I was. And we used to walk around there. I remember when they changed it where we couldn't even carry a stick. Like they started changing it where you couldn't carry stuff in it. Those laws increased over the 80s. That got bad with all the shooting. Man, when what's the movie when Colors came out? Like all that stuff started changing because those things were really happening. You know what I mean? So they really happening. So they changed the laws. So it's just so hard to get a concealed carry out here. It takes almost like a year and a half just to get approved. Then you got to go do your gun stuff, and you got to go do the shooting trials. You only get to have that one weapon. It ain't like once you get your concealed, you can carry whatever you want. You can only carry that one. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm
gonna say this, man, for fair warning to all the Californians, New Yorkers, and shit, man. Texas and Arkansas fool.
Georgia too.
New York is crazy. You even have a gun, you know it? You have a fucking gun in New York.
Nah, I don't think you can.
You in the city is different, but upstate New York, you can have a gun in the state, but the city gun laws are different.
Yep, it's like the Wild West. You can have one, but you can't bring it into town. You got to put it up before you come into town. You can't have it in town, But out here, I'm just saying, we ain't missing nothing. Y'all know California, we ain't missing nothing. It's all here, but it's just You know, there's a lot of people sitting down here in Chino, sitting down here in Corcoran because of that. Just because of that. Like, what's you? I got a charge. Why? Because I have my pipe on. Well, what you gonna do? I'd rather get judged by 12 than carried by 6. Just it comes down like that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody have to take that risk.
Yeah.
That's pretty
But
much
see,
what it
like
comes
I
down.
said, that shit like from region to region, cause like y'all strict on gun laws, but y'all more lax on like recreational you know, from a recreational drug use and shit. You know? Like
Drugs and shit.
Yeah, but
marijuana and shit, recreational marijuana is legal out there and stuff. Like y'all led the way on
Yeah,
that shit.
listen, man. Listen, I heard a California mayor get up there and say, let them shoot that fent until their eyes pop out, man, until they kill themselves off, man. I heard that say that.
Hey, handle
So
it.
they way lax on the dope than they is on the guns and stuff. You feel me?
Well,
Versus
not really.
like in them
Not at
gun
all.
states, you
Not at
get caught
all.
with a gun. You feel me? It's like, man, this is the South. They ain't nothing new. You feel me? But at the same time, you get caught with a little bit of dope, boy. They about to ride your ass.
Now I do have to say, Texas ain't playing. Texas ain't playing at all, man. I went out there, bro. Walked away with a 5 finger little thing, and the next time I heard from him, he was like, "Man, I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I got to go leave for 6 months." I said, "For that? For a nickel? Are you serious? I'm out of here, homie. I got to get like, there's no way I can deal with that. 6 months for a snack? Like, what are you talking about?"
They
So
still
I
got
had to,
illegal in the South. I be telling motherfuckers in the South, they strong as hell to live down there in the South, because I couldn't do that shit on, bro.
but you know what it really is though?
I'm gonna
They
keep it real with
have the South.
We love the South, man. Like
The
when I
money comes
Chicago,
from the correctional.
LA a lot, man. But it's like y'all don't understand too that like the South come with this shit we call Southern hospitality.
The South come with that shit on,
Listen,
bro.
now you got people, you got overt and covert racism, but it's a certain Southern hospitality that goes for like everybody. A blanket Southern hospitality. Like it don't matter what color you are, you respect older people. You know what I'm saying? It don't
During
matter.
the daytime. During the daytime.
Right. I'm saying you hold the door open and shit. Like I'll hold the door open and like you could tell when somebody be racist. They're forced to thank you out. Like thank you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still like they said thank you. I held the door for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's kind of real. You know, I keep telling y'all I'm from Southern California. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just when your population gets to a certain amount, like once you get to a point where it don't matter. That's like walking down the street in New York where they talking you walking in Manhattan. You see how they walk down the street down there? Like that street is so packed. Like where can the hospitality fit when there ain't enough space for generality? You know what I mean? So it gets to a point from the city to where I'm at. It's a complete different aspect, but it's the same people moving backwards and forth. You get more relaxed when there's more space. You get more uptight because you're worried about certain things when you get in places where you know that they have these certain effects. Like when I leave, I just came back from Lancaster today. Lancaster used to be nothing but desert, just desert rats, nothing. Now they done moved everybody from LA to Lancaster. All of them's out there. It's one of the worst places that I can be at. But then when you go to the outskirts, that's where you see all the people that used to be there. They cool. But you go to downtown Lancaster, man, you gonna want to hold your pipe, and they smacking folks down there. You know that people is dropping every day.
I mean, always keep your pipe on you. You feel me? Always keep your pipe on you because you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you got like out here in Georgia, like it's a town out here that
Charges,
it's the literal law.
On bro.
It's literally written in the city law that every household needs to have a gun in it. It's the law. At least one.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a Second Amendment to your right to bear arms, on bro.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at the different things that's happening, like I said, I come from the home of the drive-by. They have to have a result when you didn't knock down that. I mean, I'm talking population getting knocked down. Like there's people, these cats is going backwards and forth every night. Being in Chi-Town, you know what I'm talking about. They had to say, hold up. Everybody can't have this because it's the misuse of it. Down there, it's a little bit different. Up here, you know what I'm saying, or over here. I ain't gonna say up.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Everybody, double tap the screen, shut the live out. We 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Can plug get a sub? But I'm gonna say this. I'm totally against mental health checks for guns. I feel like if you have a problem later on in life and they, the mental shit get to where they have to restrict your gun license, cool. But a mental eval upon getting your gun license, I'm against that. I do think everybody should take hunter's education though. I am an advocate for hunter's ed. If you want to have your gun, if we talk about gun reform, I say that let people take hunter's education.
Now, that's all mandatory here. That's all mandatory before you can even purchase anything. Everything you talked about, but the mental part, what I'm dealing with now the point that made sense back in the day. Now what they're calling mental, like if you have a mental illness, is getting the bar is getting so low. The bar is low. If I stub my toe, they're gonna say, "Oh, he got a mental illness. He got toeitis, tosinitis, or something." The bar has got so low that I'm with you on that, Plug. The bar is too damn low. Now, when it was to a point where mental illness was just to a point of schizophrenia or like a massive depression, a very high depression where you can see it in the person's face, or you can see that their nerves and their neurology isn't wired the same. But now they're telling people right now, basically, that if you've ever touched alcohol or you've ever smoked a cigarette, you're mentally ill. I just say you mentally made a decision and you got to live it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that too. We gotta understand that once you talk about the mental checks and shit, especially with them attributing quote unquote what we are, y'all know we gotta watch what we say. But when we quote what went on in 2020 to over 1,000% increase in the ADHD diagnoses, it's like that's not setting a very good standard moving forward for mental evals going into gun ownership.
It's still hard to pass a mental test, though.
Yeah, correct.
It's not.
But this is cool.
We also got to think.
This is what it is too. When it comes to the mental check, there can in certain instances be biases. You know what I'm saying? Now
I was just about to get to it.
Now we got a lot of racial tension going on. So is this mental check gonna be at a facility or is it gonna be with your doctor? You know what I'm saying? Now, what if it's only 2 doctors in town that's qualified to give this mental eval? You know what I'm saying? Now you get into the family's dramas and shit like that. Now, if one doctor says you're not eligible to get a gun, how many times is the second doctor just gonna go with the first opinion because if they don't want to go back and forth? That second doctor will have to go against the first doctor's opinion, and if you so choose to fuck up, that's on them because the first doctor already recommended you not to get it.
Right.
Let's not talk about the corrupt side of it too, where now we creating a whole nother entity that's basically another form of going through getting your license. So now we can pay off the doctors to say this person is good, or pay off the doctor to say, hey, make sure these group of people don't get these guns and stuff.
But do they even do mental evaluations where y'all at? Because I ain't had to do none of that shit when I got my gun.
Hell no, I'm from the South. You can be 18 and go get your rifle.
In Arkansas, man, you're supposed to get background checks, but some states
I need a background check, but I ain't.
Some states you can go straight to the gun show, man. You can go to the gun show, get you a bill of sale, and walk up out there.
You go to Arizona, you do what you want. That's when you go straight there. You can come out with the switch. You put together what you want. You can go do whatever you want.
I don't know about the switch, but
yeah, the switch.
I'm telling you out here in Georgia, if your homeboy got a fire-ass gun, he down on his goddamn luck, and he needs some money, he can write up a bill of sale and sell that shit to you, and now that shit's yours.
If I wanted that, I got to go through a dealer out here, so I have to go for us to exchange anything, even if it's my own person. I have to go through a dealer. You get what I'm saying?
As long as that shit notarized, it's a certified bill of sale. That's what they ask for. They ask
I'm
for
gonna
the bill
tell
of
you,
sale.
man, in Arkansas, man, they trying to tighten down. A lot of people don't like how some of the states do, where you can
I
get
thought you was in Texas, gang.
I am in Texas, but I was from Arkansas. I've been in Texas like almost 2 years.
Yeah, and out here you can like the easiest thing you can get you. That's what makes the difference. So even if you had a mental situation, they might say, "Okay, fine, we're not going to limit you completely. You can get a gauge, but you can't have no pistols. You can't have no long guns." They have all these things in place right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, once you 18, you can get. You can't have no long guns. You can only have shotguns.
And they got some states. That's like they call it quote unquote constitutional carry.
Florida,
but that's how it's supposed to be everywhere. It's the fucking Constitution.
Florida's constitutional carry. Arkansas is open carry. Texas is open carry.
Georgia's open carry. We open carry as well. We just made the switch a couple years ago.
Nah, ain't no open carry out here. Boy. You guys to be openly in jail. You'll be open behind bars.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro, you can have your pistol tucked right in the goddamn side of your goddamn belt. You feel me? And you can walk right by the police and be like, "Hey, how you doing today, sir?"
Arkansas also just made it to where you can have your marijuana license and get your concealed carry. Before you had to choose either or. You can open carry with your medical marijuana card, but you couldn't conceal. Now they just made it to where you can conceal carry and get your card. You can have both.
Concealed carry out here. If you got anything, if you grow anything or whatever, you cannot have no type of firearm. Period. That's just period. You got to make a choice in between the two. So it's almost like they're setting you up. So if you want,
on Bird, you gotta make a choice because I be wanting to tell their ass I'm depressed. I be wanting them pills and shit, but damn, I can have a gun at the same time. So,
allegedly.
Yep, allegedly.
One thing about that, once they put that shit on your file, that shit gonna carry you for the rest of your life.
Hell yeah.
You say what?
Once they put that shit on your medical records that you depressed and requested that shit, it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life.
I know, right? That's why I ain't did it.
And you know, I live in the highest parole area in the nation. So like a lot of stuff we talk about is because to me, for us out here, if you can even have this conversation, you privileged. Everybody else really don't give a damn. Whatever. You know, whatever. Just get it and take the risk. But you privileged to even be talking about this. You know, anybody else.
Arizona open carry.
Nigga, we ain't even got no choice out here in Georgia. They nowhere near close on goddamn letting that shit happen out here.
What's up, Ava?
But I mean,
my property taxes was.
You got to do the stats. Like I see why, man. It's too much.
What they do, puzzles? Y'all drop some flames for puzzles stepping in the chat, man. VIP.
Puzzle, what it do?
Yeah, so that's
let's get into this clip, y'all. Let's get into this clip. We've been chopping it for a minute. Let's see what.
Let's get into it. Damn, I forgot motherfuckers even on live on bro.
And he loved this city. And everyone we spoke with stated he was a person of faith. And a person that believed in God and believed.
I told you, Sub-Zero, you got to hang out on the main channel. You know, I done had some people wait like 6 months, man, but I got you only because you can't fuck with my Twitch.
I'll be in this bitch.
I know you do. That's why I say, once you go to my backup channel, I got you as a mod. It's only one mod on my backup, man. We finna run this backup up just like we did this channel. We almost at 1K. Yes, sir. I'm like 300 subscribers. Matter of fact, I'm like 300 subscribers away from this channel being monetized too. We need like 300 subscribers, then we'll be monetized over here.
Oh, bro, motherfucker gonna be one of the OGs in that bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're gonna be grandfathered in.
Right. All right, bet. Shit, it was good chopping up with y'all, man.
All right, now. Appreciate you, Sub-Zero.
All right, for sure. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sub-Zero. Y'all drop some flames in the chat for Sub-Zero, man. Him and Drip are like the only 2 people that watch me on Twitch. See, sometimes I don't be live on YouTube. Like I'll record my videos that I post on YouTube, the reactions. I stream it live on Twitch. So I'll be live on Twitch, record my reactions for y'all, and Sub-Zero and Drip will pull up and fuck with me.
Oh shit, that's what's up. I remember you
and
saying
live it.
something about the Twitch shit, bro. I'm definitely gonna have to come through and fuck
Yeah,
with you
like
on that
right
shit.
now I'm live streaming. I'm always trying to double up on the content right now. So right now I'm live on this channel and the backup Debate Nation. Debate Nation, I'm on the single live, just me cammed up, and over here we on the panel, but we do have a phone number. Let me pin the phone number is pinned so you could call in and both lives can hear the call in. Both lives can hear y'all talk too.
Man, shout out to all platforms, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that smash button and that like
Plus,
button,
I'm
man.
in my bag right now, and I just got my first brand deal offership today for the this little gimbal that I'm using the company. But yeah, so we getting noticed, man. We getting noticed, y'all. We got our first offer for a brand partnership, man. I don't know if we're gonna do it yet or not, but we'll see what's to come.
Going up.
Out the life of a godly person. He embodies what this city is all about. He's a true blue New Yorker, not only in the uniform he wore, but in his spirit and energy of loving this city. And early tonight, I met with the officer's family. I told them that he was a hero, and we admire him for putting his life on the line. This was his dad's only son. I think about Jordan, my child.
Damn, Lee, I didn't
It was
make
unimaginable
you a moderator
to
before.
experience
Lee,
a loss
you
of
a
this
mod now.
magnitude.
Damn, Lee.
And 3 other innocent civilians are also dead.
I was trying to make Cypher.
2 males and 1 female, and another male is seriously injured, fighting for his life in critical condition because of the violent, despicable attack. Additionally, the shooter is dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. To be clear, 6 total tonight died, 1 including the perpetrator. And I'm sorry, 6 total was shot tonight, 1 including the perpetrator. No words can describe this act of evil, a man who takes the life of others who are innocent. And no words can fill the void that has been left by this tragedy. Our hearts break for the families and friends of the victims. We pray for the swift and safe recovery of the injured. The horrific crime reminds us all how easy it is to gain access to a gun. Gun violence has scarred so many neighbors and ripped apart too many families across this entire country. And we will continue the fight to do all.
What you think big gonna happen in Ukraine this week, Donald? What do you think's gonna happen big in Ukraine this week?
All we can to protect our city. But tonight we mourn for those who were killed. And we pray for the families as they go through this painful moment. And as I stated, 5 innocent people were shot. And the perpetrator was shot. We will continue to do what we do as a city, and that's fight to protect innocent New Yorkers. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Thank you, sir. The information that I'm about to provide is preliminary and subject to change. At 6:28 p.m., the 911 call center started receiving multiple 911 calls for an active shooter inside of 345 Park Avenue at 52nd Street in Manhattan. What happened next is under an active investigation and details are still coming in, but here's what we know so far. Surveillance video shows a male exit a double parked black BMW on Park Avenue between 51st and
He double parked a black BMW, jumped out dressed like a GTA character, strapped with an M4, stunner shaded the fuck out, and walks into this building. Yeah.
With the theme music playing.
52nd Streets, carrying an M4 rifle in his right hand. He walks towards the building's entrance. That individual was seen exiting the BMW alone. The building's security camera footage shows the shooter enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer. He then shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby, spraying it with gunfire. He makes his way to the elevator bank, where he shoots a security guard who was taking cover behind the security desk. One additional male is shot in the lobby, per his own statement from the hospital. The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby. A female exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed. He goes up to the 33rd floor, which is route and management, and begins to walk the floor.
So he probably let her walk by. He just blew down one lady, get on the elevator, another lady get off. He let her go and go.
Is this racially motivated? Like, why is one better than the other? Why you ain't just smacking everybody down?
I think it's probably because he got he already killed one. He might have been feeling remorse because now he know it's real to him. Now he know at the end of remember he died by his own hand. So he probably walked in there knowing this was a death mission. And once he put the first rounds through that lady, it got real to him.
Yeah, maybe, but he already had knocked down 2 before that. So
saying that one lady he got to, you got to think he got on the elevator. They was coming to the elevator, so he probably had to wait at the elevator, right? So that's probably enough time for the little angel on the right side to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could have had a moral.
Because it only took a second. Maybe her face was just whatever. Appreciate that $10 super chat, Puzzles. Y'all get Puzzles some flames for that $10 super chat. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. We go live every single night over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. Every single night over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. We are 22 subs away from the next sub goal, and we need to get the likes up. Let's get the backup channel to 25 likes. Let's get the main channel to 100. Let's go. Hold on.
That's right.
That's what I thought. Hold on, Puzzles. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, Puzzles.
Get them flames going.
Go ahead, though.
I'm just saying.
I feel about that moment of clarity he might have got to let that woman go. Or maybe it just wasn't her time. Maybe God had her covered.
Those are all good ways to think about it. But when I'm saying when you looking at something in the forefront and you already then committed yourself to doing this,
you want to know what race she was.
Yeah, no, I want to know what made her more special than the other woman that was cringing and hiding for her life. What made this woman more important, or what made her get that pass? What did you see?
I think it was the tone. He had already set the tone. When he first came in the building, she had to stop. Hey, what are you doing? Boom, boom. Ain't no talking. Now he's already breached the building. Yeah. So it's a different set. That's just, I don't know, but
He said she was cringing behind the pole. She was hiding. Where the other one, the door open, she didn't have no choice. She had to deal with
it. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, dealing with the situation, I'm thinking of, I put myself in everybody's situation. What about what I saw or who this was made this situation different? When that door opened, he had to have the same thing in his mind. Unless those were glass doors, he didn't. Basically, that should have been the person that he was most. I'm thinking that he was going to have conflict with. Because they finna open the door. He don't know if she's fitting.
I'm thinking it's location and situation. I'm thinking that he's already in the building now, making his way to the elevator, which I'm assuming he knew which floor he was going to. Now we gotta, do we think he knew which floor he was going to, or was he just going in the building? I'm assuming if he went across country and done all of this shit, that he probably done some research. He probably knew what floor he was going to. And now that he knew he hit the elevator, it's like shit.
Yeah, it's time just for the plan. But I'm still saying, a woman is cringing behind something and you actually dumped her. So when you go to the elevator, what made this is just a clear target.
She's the first protection. She forgot the little button up under her desk to call the police, probably.
That could have been a situation.
And I see it from both standpoints too and stuff. Like, I see it from like what Plug saying stuff that he popped it off, then he got in the elevator and stuff, and then it was that moment of like thinking, and then once that ding went off and that door opened up and stuff, it was like okay, back to the mission and shit. And then on your point, from your side of it, I don't trust the media going to report on it. That will be have to like something you have to put together. Like, okay, this was the victim right here. You know, and they show her picture and release her name and stuff. And then the only way we will find out the other one that got away if she'll come out and give her statement and give her interview and stuff, and have to piece it together like that and stuff. Because
Yeah.
if it is something like that, because we do have histories of other events like this happening and stuff where other suspects were clearly targeting individuals and stuff. So like that's not too crazy and stuff and everything. But also from where Plug coming from, like yeah, if she was like a security guard or some kind of form of authority behind the desk and stuff, you got to get to her first before you go upstairs and stuff, you know, to eliminate the communication
Yeah.
or, you know, whatever and stuff, you know? So,
Yeah, I was thinking shock value. Like, so I came in here, I bump, 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 bump. So now everybody's scared. Now I know I got everything. But when you talking about if I'm going to hit a lick like this, I'm going in once that elevator is like what I'm expecting the first response to be coming from, either the stairs or the elevator.
mhm.
So I'm thinking like maybe he opened it, he saw that it wasn't a threat. Okay, fine on that point. But that when that elevator opened, if I was in that same, that's where mayhem would have came through. I would have don't. I
But
mean,
see,
that's what I'm
that
expecting
goes to
somebody to
him
be thinking.
like doing that. That's why I'm leaning towards he did his research. If you drive that many hours and put that much like preparation behind it, you know where you're going and stuff. So for him to go straight to that floor, I'm looking at it. If he only hit that person on the first floor, that was just, hey, I gotta do that. You feel me? My real target
Yeah.
is upstairs and stuff. You know. So now I done eliminate
When
that. The
you thump
goddamn,
when you thump something real heavy, you thumping
huh?
heavy that loud. My
I'm
first thought would be, okay, somebody's coming. That's what I'm feeling like. Somebody's coming, and I'm waiting on the elevator to open. I don't know
at the
who's in
same
this
time
elevator.
too, Top
Why
Cat.
would
You
that
gotta think
person
about
have
it
like
too.
that?
You gotta think about it too. We're not dealing with a rash person right now. We're not
That's true.
like
That's 100% true.
what might seem rational if like I'm upset, I want to create mayhem. It's just on everybody and stuff. Like in their head, in their mind, they might actually like have a justified reason in what they're doing, and this is their target and stuff. You know,
Exactly.
like
That's why I'm saying, why is this person not on that
we
list? That's exactly what made this person innocent out of all the people that was getting knocked. You know what I'm
look.
saying? Like, what made her?
I'm not sure on the word and the lingos and stuff, but I'm just gonna put it like this: we not gonna know that until we read the letter that he leave.
Yep, that's pretty much true. All right. I just want to hear your opinion on that because that sounded kind of crazy for to thump somebody that's sitting up there cringing for their life, and then somebody open the door that could be your number one threat, and they get to walk away. Almost to a point like were they in game?
Yeah, that just like I said. Now that we speaking more into it, I'm leaning towards like, hey, I gotta neutralize some kind of form of communications before for me to get to my actual target and stuff. For me to at least get some damage, because like he did do it by the hands of his own at the end and stuff. So then we got to look at it like he already know I'm not coming up out of here and stuff. You feel me? So it's not like I'm trying to stop it. I'm just trying to neutralize it for a minute for me to get to this elevator and get to this floor. It don't take long. We talk about less than like a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, depending on how busy the elevator is and stuff. You know?
Yeah, well, I'm just imagining just being in that climate and you're hearing thump thump. You know, everybody's hearing this. And this is a big building, and the first things I'm gonna be looking at is the stairs. Somebody's coming down the elevator. He sat there and waited on the elevator. So if I was waiting on it, I'll be sitting there ready. You get what I'm saying? So was it the point that she didn't have something? Was it the point that she was a certain person that he wouldn't want to do that to, but the other one was? It just seems like he made a choice right then. It could have been a moral thing, but when you
Yeah,
go in a
true.
handle a situation, it's kind of weird to see that your number one threat gets to walk, but you're hitting people that are already cringing. you know, that's kind of just seems kind of weird. Like he
And
hit
the
the you
crazy
hit her
thing
behind
is, both theories can apply at the same time.
at the same
Too.
time. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm thinking at the same time, like you could have been scared, and then when you seen it wasn't a threat, you're like, "Whoo, well, go on, you know, well, get on out of here, you know, or whatnot." Or you, like I said, who's to say who's involved in this?
Because if we
You know what
talking
I
about a
mean?
big if we talking about a big like prestige building that house like NFL and whatever businesses is in there, I'm pretty sure if we talking about $1 billion business like the NFL, that lobby got more than one person down there. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. And then he
So that's
go
why
upstairs.
I'm looking at it too. Like the theory can still apply. It can
Both
still
ways,
apply.
both ways. Both ways. You can always snatch back morally in any situation, even give yourself up. But when you go up them floors in this situation, he know he ain't walking out of there. So what gives anybody any mercy? Like why you what made you not feel that way when you went up in there and you didn't hit two people behind? These people are hiding already. That's what he's saying. Then you go out upstairs after that and hit somebody behind. But this person looking you dead in your face and you didn't drop him. Maybe he didn't want her in the elevator like that. I don't know. You know,
Again,
that could have been some,
and
you know, like he
and
didn't
that's
feel
why I
like
said
walking.
and that's why I said both theories can apply because who knows what the race of the woman that was behind the desk.
Exactly. So yeah, we
You
need some
feel
more
me?
info.
Where I'm killing two birds with one stone right there, and then the likelihood of her being the only one of that race on the floor in the
Mhm.
in the position of service, it's not far fetched. You know, that's why I said like
Mhm.
it could be either or on the theories, or it could be both of the theories could be applying at the same time. He could be
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you know
Simple. If he was a security, if the first one he hit behind that thing was a security officer, you know, anybody that has the authority figure on them, you don't know what they got on him, even if she wasn't armed. If she was sitting in there completely uniformed up, okay, that's why he thumped her. She could have came down in a business outfit and he didn't feel like that was a threat. You know, it's a whole bunch of things to it, but just on site situation, the way that he picked and choose things, why would the person on the elevator that could have been your number one threat? Why did they get to walk? Yeah, I would shoot. If I was an investigator, I'd be automatically, who is this woman?
did they already start talking about him battling mental illness or anything yet?
Yep. And
So
she might have been on. What if she was fine? Is that why? Well, she looked good. He was like, I don't know what he was thinking. It's wild, man.
that's what I'm saying.
Straight up, they say
We
why would a 50 caliber rifle be suppressed? That was an M4. That wasn't no 50 cal.
What was that? What was that? A 5.62? I think it was a 5.62. Yeah, that one. No. And why would he get? Who gonna go up in there with that 50 cal that long? Somebody will grab that barrel and sock him in his face. He had the
5.56.
right thing.
And
That shit
even
was
and we gotta
5.56.
and people this is why I say I advocate for like gun education. You feel me? Like people don't know, like they think of silencers and suppressors, they think that it's supposed to be like silence or this, that, and the third. No, we're talking about a mini explosion. You feel me? Yes, it's not gonna be as loud without it and stuff, but it can still be heard and stuff. It's not like no shit you see on John Wick.
Yeah, that thing was yakking. They tripping. That thing's yakking. Whatever they want.
Like you can be in the room and you can tell when somebody got a suppressor or a silencer on the M4 and they going to work. You feel me? You gonna know. You can be within like 300 to 500 meters and still know somebody is doing something with the suppressor on there and stuff. Like
Definitely,
people
definitely.
watch
And
too
they
many
flip
movies and stuff and don't really go outside and touch grass and shit, you know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I advocate for gun violence, just like what Plug was saying. Like, yo, I'm not for doing the mental checks and stuff. I'm not for that, but I'm also for like if you got one or if you got one registered, you should come back and renew your shit. You feel me? Like a certain amount of
you should
times and
be
shit. You
educated.
feel me?
You should be
And
educated. Everybody just shouldn't be grabbing these things thinking they know. Like somebody even saying that, why would you run up in there? If I had a 50, why do I even need to be close range and anything? Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. I'm about to knock this wall down if I'm holding a 50. I'm only
and
got 7 shells, and so I'm about to clap
Yeah, ain't
that
nobody
mother
finna
three.
run and be running around with no beard like that. Ain't nobody running around with no beard, 50 cal like this down there in
Yeah,
GTA mission, man. He would have jumped
yeah.
out with that beard 50 cal. They would have said it was more than that. They would have thought it was some real shit. He jumped out with the M4 and they were looking around, but he jumped out with that beard, man.
Yeah.
Different story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to knock the
He was
doors.
in that motherfucker.
You got that, you trying to put something in somebody's engine block and stop something and then commence to doing what you're doing. You ain't gonna have no 50 running. First of all, it's too damn big. You ain't gonna be able to wheel it in there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is this. Somebody said, why would he have a suppressor on a 50 cal? All I'm saying is that wasn't no damn 50 cal he had. It was an M4.
It wasn't. That's an M4. I think a 5.62. Pretty sure. It wasn't.
Nah,
I don't even.
it's a 5.56. I'm telling you, I
5.56.
know what it is. 5.56. I had a
5.56.
I had a Daniel Defense M4. It shot 5.56.
5.56. Yeah. It wasn't no blackout.
No, blackout shoot 300s. Most blackouts are
300s. Yeah, 300s on the blackout.
And them things is easy and is very accessible too. Like you said, you can
what's
get
the
them
other one?
at pawn shops.
What's the other one?
Gun shows.
Yeah,
300
M4s can fire 223s. That's what I was thinking. M4 shoot 5.56s. They can fire 223s.
223s. Okay, that's where I'm getting it mixed up. I'm sorry for 223s. And that 300s in the blackout. And what's that? 7 something? There's another one that
that's an AK round.
Or AK or
the M4, the 5.56 is like an AR round. That 7.62, that's an AK round.
AK round. Yep.
That's what you're gonna put in
and
the
that's
what you're gonna put in the Drakes. Then you got the mini Drakes though. You do got the mini Drakes that shoot 223s.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. And they building. That's what I'm saying. Over here, they building them out. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Man, they got M4s that shoot both 5.56 and 223s.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. And that's what I'm telling you. The other one.
That's what I'm saying. The Daniel Defense M4 I had, it shot 5.56 and 223s. But when you pull out the paperwork or whatever, they gonna tell you to put 5.56s in it. They can shoot 223s.
Yeah.
That's a desperate situation. And they can't be liable if something happens. But yeah, it can fire them. That 300 is a wow though. If you shot them side to side, that 300 is loud. That woo. Now I was like, ugh.
I mean, in Arkansas, bro, you gonna see everything, bro. I'm talking about YN. As soon as they get, man, they going to get chopped as soon as they turn 18.
Bro, that's how we was out here, bro.
They going to get chopped as soon. They can't even have a pistol yet, but they run around with chops, big chops.
Yeah. The long thing. And over here, that's what I'm saying. I already had it. 18. That's 3 years later. I already had it.
I shot that 50 cal before. That's how I know a motherfucker ain't jumping out no BMW running in no corporate building with no beard 50 cal. Y'all know what a 50. Listen, y'all might think Desert Eagle and shit. Yeah, 50 cal. I'm talking about that beard, that big motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
He was gonna have two-hand that bitch. He was gonna be. Y'all ever play Call of Duty and got the running with that big motherfucker? You see how slow your player get, man. That's some real shit. You not gonna be Wayne into that bitch.
He ain't gonna be able to move that bit, bro. That shit, man. You know how big and strong you gotta be to goddamn wheel that shit, man.
How you gonna get it out the car that thing?
I was shooting the beard, right? They had it set up on the table. I had my phone sitting on the table.
Bitch was jumping.
When I shot the gun, bro, it knocked my phone way over there. Like my phone went way over there just from the whatever you call it.
Yeah, the shockwave.
Recoil, the kickback.
Hell yeah, man. That beard. Yeah, back then, this was like 2017, 2018. So it was like $6 a round then. The rounds for the beard was like $6 a round. So I can imagine what it is now.
It's like 26 a round.
Bro, you talking about them bitches right there, bro? Them bitches taking off. Them bitches yapping shit, bro.
That's what they did the world's longest kill with. They killed dude from like a mile away with that motherfucker.
Yeah, and if it go by you just close to a foot by you, bro, it's knocking
It's
Like
stuff
3
out.
feet.
it's
Yeah,
yapping,
they
it's
say 3
splitting.
feet. They say you can miss somebody by like 3 feet and turn that shit inside out.
Yeah,
Exactly, bro.
yeah.
That shit, man. That's the shit that you see literally like chopping buildings in half and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, that old Navy SEALs, that first Navy SEALs one, when they was knocking them walls through, doom, doom, doom. He was chasing the old boy through the walls. He was
The
shooting
shit
the
they put
50.
on the helicopters and shit, and on top of them goddamn jeeps and tanks and shit, bro. That's what they shooting out them bitches, 50
Yeah.
cals, bro. And they letting them go.
And
They letting them ride, bro. They shot that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If he would have went in there with that, bro, this would have went down as like one of the most massacres type joints ever. You
he
feel
would
me?
have if he would have went in there with a 50, he'd have looked stupid. There's
That
nothing he could
motherfucker
do.
act like dude didn't just run in Michigan and stab 11 people. If it weren't for that good Samaritan holding his ass down, man, he probably could have stepped, man, think about it. Dude running through Walmart with a blade.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
good.
trying to tell you, when you get into close quarters, there's a reason why there's close quarter weapon. A 50 ain't no close quarter weapon. Why would you run in somewhere after you thump one person? I'm jumping on you. Both of us gonna have a problem holding that thing. I got you. You
I
got
want
close
y'all to
quarter
think
weapons
about
for
this,
me.
chat. Let me get a moment, man. This to the backup. This is a message to America, chat. While we sitting here having these talks about gun reform, gun control, and everything, let's go to Michigan. You and your family shopping at Walmart. A man looks you in your eyes, locks eyes with you, and he wields a blade. You see him stab one person. You see him stab another person. He's making his way towards you and your family. What are you going to do to protect yourself and your family? You just seen him lock eyes with you, and he done stabbed 2 people on the way towards you. We gonna fight. I ain't doing no fighting, chat. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
We in Walmart.
In Walmart.
Oh, I can have my fire in Walmart. I'm firing off on that nigga.
Listen,
You
chat.
talking
I
about?
didn't wait 13 years to get my gun rights back, man. Listen, listen, man. Listen, it might not be too much talking going on, man. They might be bringing the coroner over there, man. It might be some white sheets getting pulled out, bro. Because I don't even think like the Good Samaritan held them there till the cops got there, man. I might be having a bond out. Y'all
It
might have.
depends.
Held
It
him
depends on
there.
how close he is.
Oh
It depends.
no.
All depends on how close he is. He within 5 feet. I'm gonna have to handle it physically. He over 15 feet away. Y'all might as well go ahead and get the bag ready for him. Especially if my family there, because I don't know if he gonna come after me or them.
Girl, think you better ask
Man,
the
I
baby.
just seen
Yeah,
this
the baby
man.
did smoke dude in Walmart, didn't he?
I just
Yep.
seen this man poke 2 people and he locked eyes with me. I'm fearing for my life. Y'all run these cameras back. Y'all quick to goddamn stop me on the way out with no receipt or some shit. You feel me? Y'all better run these cameras back and goddamn see when we locked eyes. I was fearful for my life. I'm laying him down.
Listen, OG
And I'm
Pal,
fine.
you
And
talking
I'm
about you
firing
carrying
up.
that blade too. OG Pal, listen, I don't know what kind of laws y'all got in Florida, if it's equal force laws or whatever the fuck, but I'm not pulling out no blade because this man done pulled out no blade and I got my file. I'm just gonna keep it real. Now, if you got your blade for a different situation where you can't bring your fire, that's fine and then. But listen, if I have a blade on me and I have a fire on me, and I just seen this man stab 2 people on the way to me, I would be a fucking fool to pull that blade out. I am finna stamp his ass, and I might stand over.
Yeah,
I
Worry
have
yeah.
about
But we know the law for self defense is I have the right to come with this exact same force or a elevated level of force to neutralize your force.
And it just depends too how many people in that damn Walmart. If the pipe gon' might do too much, if I have a blade, I might go for it. But if he in the clear aisle, bro, y'all just get the mops. Get the
man,
mop.
listen,
Especially
my
and
aim. I trust my aim. Listen, I'm gonna blow some down. Listen, we gonna walk him down. Hey man, I trust my aim, man. Hey, listen. He done stabbed 2 people. By the time he stabbed 2 people, motherfucker gonna get to scattering anyway.
Yeah,
And shit,
yeah. There you go.
Wild West showdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if there's somebody in the way, I might think about it if it's too many people. But other than that, y'all get the mops. Somebody get some of that Listerine. That Lysol and stuff because y'all gonna have to do some
Get it
cleaning
down.
up.
Start back smoking cigarettes.
I'm telling you, after I get done, I'm firing up a cigarette or a black. I'm going right behind the tobacco counter. Hey, here, take the whole 20. I don't even need the change, bro. You feel me? I'm about to fire up right here, and people gonna be patting me on the back too. Good job, sir. Good job.
Yeah, I did it, and I liked it.
And let it be that one
before
crazy person in
listen,
the
think
back.
about it. Listen, we're gonna be all plug. That's that you tripping, man. Listen, I said he done stabbed 2 people and on the way to me. The man in Michigan actually stabbed 11 people because by the time somebody had their file on him, he had already stabbed 11 people.
So you gotta say it's screaming and chaos
think about
already
how many
going
people
on.
he would have stabbed if that man didn't have his file.
Yeah, and somebody gonna say he was
He
mentally ill.
Y'all think he was finna stop at 11?
He mentally ill. He would have been. I would have solved this problem. He wouldn't have had no more mental problems. He'd have been fine. He'd have been at peace.
Man, that man would have stabbed 80 people if they would have lived.
Yeah,
What's up,
that's kind of
man?
like. Remember what they was doing in England and stuff? Them dudes hopping off with the machetes, running down the street, chopping people. Man, please. I'm center mass.
Man, listen, man.
Center mass.
What they say, Biden had that auto pen, man. They was stamping them up. I'm gonna be stamping motherfucker boy they get out with that blade. Stamp his ass straight up.
Try to tell you, get a mop. And cover the kids' eyes. It's gonna be a terrible situation. It
And then what
smells.
y'all don't realize is people in the South be ready to be good Samaritans in them situations. Like I be so ready to be in one of them good Samaritan situations. Like motherfuckers be really waiting for the day to hey, motherfucker got to play. I had to neutralize him, man. Like, listen, he was tripping. Y'all can go back, roll the cameraman, go on, scrape him up off the concrete, man, take him back home, man. That's what y'all not realizing. I'm saying this. I'm from the South, and listen, motherfuckers in the South be waiting for shit like that to happen. Not no mass shooting or something, but when I say after that shit, what Jocelyn was saying earlier, the El Paso shit, after them El Paso and mass shootings and shit happened, motherfuckers started getting prepared. Women, men, everybody, man, getting the pepper spray and all of this shit, man. I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers be ready for some shit. Y'all didn't see that dude come in the store. I forgot where they was at. The video went viral. He ran in the restaurant and tried to rob the woman purse. He was walking around robbing the woman. Man, and the white man blew him down, hit him like 6-7 times in that motherfucker.
Waited for him.
Waited on him. You could tell, bro. He was ready for some shit like that to go on.
Bro, that's it. You know what that shit is, bro? That shit called that shooter's itch. You feel me? You been preparing and all this, that, and the third and stuff, man. You be like, I'm not going out here looking for it. But if it goes down, nigga, I am so ready for this shit.
Daily thing, bro. Like to the point where anything can go that crack and not just an event or whatever. It's happening on a daily basis. Walking to the store. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of flowers and crucifixes in the dirt out here, man, because somebody wasn't ready or you ain't looking at it. That gameplay is so weird to happen out here because it's already past that. Somebody come up, they gonna hit you with that mug, they're gonna hit you with about 20 of them, and that's the end of it. To be in a Walmart or some situation like that, hell yeah, I'm about to be all kinds of, I'm gonna be, a hell of a patriot, you know what I'm saying, in those situations. Yeah, I'm ready for those. That's a light situation compared to me just walking down the street and somebody just gonna pull up and put about 17 in me. So whenever I go somewhere, I'm my head's on a swivel. I'm worried about things in a different point, because if it does go bad, it's gonna go completely bad most of the time. Somebody talk about a knife, I mean, shoot, okay, that was middle school. Somebody got a knife, 3 people got stabbed, that's middle school. Somebody got a zip gun in here, oh, that's middle school. So if it's really happening there, shoot, man, I'm jumping on, man, you better just go ahead and pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come get him, you know what I mean, or what's left of him.
On the curb, man, I'm going to walk right outside, sit on the curb, wait for the police, man. Oh, yeah. Man.
That's why I asked you. I was like, hey, where I'm at? You said in Walmart?
But I'm from the South. I done seen that shit happen, chat. Like, I done seen motherfuckers shoot a person, call the police, and just sit there and wait for the police to come get them. and not do a day in jail.
Man,
Exactly.
I've seen my own dad knock somebody straight out the house. Pow! Right out the door. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, because it go down, and then later on, didn't even know what was going on. They come, that person didn't, they still, he didn't unalive them, but he put them down. And it happened to be a female. You know what I'm saying? But when you coming through the door and you doing what you
They
doing,
got that gun back. Got that gun back. The police took the gun and caught them and told them come get that shit back.
yeah, it happens. It
And
happens.
see, I seen the way Plug talking about, and I seen the other way too, where they like somebody just drew down and subdued them and wait for the police to get there. You know what the 12 said when they got there? You should have blew down on them.
You should have shot them. Why you ain't shoot them?
You should have blew down on them. That's exactly what the
Let me
law
tell him,
enforcement,
I would
Mr. Back the Blue people say. They tell him, blow his ass down.
Yeah, they said, I would have. Why didn't you? I would have. That's the first thing they'll tell you. I would have. Why didn't you do it? I would have. Now you're giving me more paperwork.
See, Arkansas just got stand your ground a few years ago. It used to be the only way you could shoot somebody in Arkansas, they had to be breaking in your house and coming towards you. You couldn't shoot them in the back. You couldn't do none of that shit. Yeah, they changed all that shit in Arkansas. I ain't gonna lie. Arkansas stand your ground now. They not bullshitting.
Nah, this
Same out
definitely
here, nigga. Georgia, open carry, stand your ground, nigga. You play around if you want to. Same thing gonna happen. We're gonna goddamn pop your ass. We're gonna light up a goddamn a black or a goddamn Newport, and we're gonna wait for 12 to get here.
Yeah, I mean on the regular criminal stuff, and different stuff going down, kind of the same everywhere. But the violence and the group stuff out here has made it so different, man. Where they had to change a lot of things because people were taking advantage of all those situations. Like the early '80s and stuff, people were blowing people down and getting out in a year and a half, 2 years, and whatever, and it had nothing to do with it. But they were using those same laws, so they had to change them. So out here it's kind of no way around it. You're gonna have to go through that criminal situation no matter what, unless they have a complete picture and proof. And even if you did do the right thing, if that thing ain't legal or ain't right, you might still be sitting there. And you could have saved whoever the hell you wanted or did what you were supposed to do. And you still finna sit. You know what I'm saying? You got them hollows out here. Each hollow is a life. Life. One. And how do you sell them in this life? It's crazy. It's life.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's why I would never move nowhere like that, man. Listen, I gotta have my fire. I'm sorry, call it what you want, man. Listen, it's my constitutional right. I went through my paperwork. I gotta have my fire. My kids go learn they know how to use their fire. You know what I'm saying? That my kids shoot bow and arrows. My kids, man, like this is what we do in the South. We hunt, we fish, we shoot guns, BB guns, shit. That's what we do. So way of life.
That's what I'm telling you. That's how we get down over here. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the point of conflict with someone else, it's just the culture out here has changed how the laws have to be. So I got my things. I got the 25-35, bro. But sitting over here look like rifleman, man. I got all.
My kids was 3 when they caught their first fish. My kids was 4 years old, out there shooting a bow and arrow, hitting the damn target. My kids don't bullshit. My kids shooting guns in there right now. I set up little pop cans and shit, man. My kids go out there, man. We gonna get bullshit.
And it's fun too. That's what I mean. If you understand what they are, you can actually have fun with them. And you know what I'm saying? You can actually, have fun with them. My kid, we shoot bow and arrows, man. We throw axes. You know what I'm saying? We do all that. You know what I mean? I got slingshots, BB guns. I got crossbows. I got all. So I get down too. You know what I mean? Like 100%. We go hunting. My kids caught their first fish when they was 2.5 years old, right here at Paris Lake and over here at Elsinore Lake, man. We go to the river, the aqueduct. I'll be in the Colorado down at Blythe. I hop on the day boats. I'll be going out of Newport and out of San Diego. That's what I be saying. I let everybody talk. I'll be, hey, bro, I'm pretty damn country with these collard greens growing right next to my ear. But when it comes to Walmart, in my family there, you're going to have to pick him up, and you might get a little sack to go pick his heart up because I'm trying to knock that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got put my mom or different people in my family disabled and shit right now, bro. I ain't got time to be over here struggling, trying to do some Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson. No, I'm about to knock it out. I'm about to eliminate the threat as soon as possible, and that's what it is. Time or not, you win, lose, or draw.
Did
That's where
Walmart
you
start
at.
selling ammo for one of them mass shootings?
Mm-hmm. Nigga, you used to be able to go into Walmart, go get you some goddamn bullets. You could go in there and goddamn buy you a rifle. Walmart
You
used
could
to
still
be.
buy
Yep.
shotguns and shit, but you did used to be able to buy like rifles and ammo.
Like, I don't know if anybody, I'm probably a little older, but I don't even know if y'all know how Walmart started. Who was their first advocate? Y'all
The
know
NRA.
Walmart started in Arkansas.
by who? Who was their number one advocate? Used to be on the sign.
Oh shit, I don't know, but I know Sam Walton started that motherfucker.
He used to have a Tennessee hat on all the time. If you fish, you know what I'm talking about.
You talking about Ralph
I
Nader?
know you talking about.
I'm talking about Bill Dance.
Oh,
Bill Dance, one of the first fishing shows. He was the first advocate for Walmart. I used to watch his show way back then before Walmart was even out here. You know what I'm saying? He was the first advocate. Walmart started as a place where you could go get your hunting and your fishing stuff, and all the other stuff came later. So their first advocate for Walmart was about fishing, hunting, shooting, and now that section is the worst section in the damn Walmart now. Well, I don't know about out there, but out here it ain't the same as it used to be. You know, it used to be damn near like Turner's Outdoorsman when you went in that mug. Like, now it's nothing. You can't even find somebody that's specialized to that section no more. There's gonna be somebody sitting over there talking about crazy, like, well, I don't know where this is where the hooks is. I can't tell you where the mosquito hooks is, but this is where the hooks is. It's no. It changed. It changed a whole bunch, bro. Just like the Bass Pro Shops. There's a bunch of them out here. When I was young, the first Bass Pro Shop was over here on Van Buren, and then it shut down for 15 years, and now these big ones are around. So everything has changed. But I've been into this hunting, fishing, Boy Scouting, doing all that stuff. I went all the way across the United States doing it, man. I was like in the top 50 in archery when I was doing it and stuff. I really get down, bro. Like Dutch ovening and all that. I get out there. I don't need no help. I skin my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And chop it up and jerk it up. And
Yeah.
all.
Hell yeah. I'm finna play the clip, y'all. You said what's my favorite food? It's probably chicken spaghetti. I like a real good chicken spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? With the cheese. You know what I mean?
I'm on that fish.
Firing rounds as he traveled. One person was struck and killed on that floor. He then proceeds down a hallway and shoots himself in the chest. In total, we have 5 victims shot, our officer and 4 other innocent civilians, plus the shooter. The shooter is believed to be Shane Tamora, a 27-year-old male with a Las Vegas address. The vehicle he exited is registered in Nevada to Mr. Tamora. Inside of that vehicle, officers found a rifle case with rounds, a loaded revolver, ammunition, and magazines, a backpack, and medication prescribed to Mr. Tamora. The vehicle was searched by our bomb squad and found to be clear of any explosives. The initial investigation shows that Mr. Tamora's vehicle traveled cross country through Colorado on July 26th, then Nebraska and Iowa on July 27th, and then in Columbia, New Jersey, as recently as
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
4:24
never heard
p.m.
of
today.
nobody shooting
The
their
vehicle and
chest. Like maybe under the chin or something, but how many people do you, like, I ain't gonna say how many people, but that's not common. Is that common to y'all, Top Cat, just talking?
That's
man,
what I was saying. Is
this is
that some
sounding
samurai
fishy. It's sounding fishy.
You feel what I'm saying? Is that some samurai shit? Like, you see how they be getting the knife and they cut off their finger, or they stick the knife directly through themselves where they bend over and the handle is holding them up off the ground. Like, this is some different type of stuff. Like,
Hold
that's
up,
that's
hold
pretty
up.
good.
So you mean to tell me he had a M4 and he turned the M4 to his chest?
Mhm.
I can see
So
it. I can't see that, I guess. Well,
But I'm
look,
saying though, like you gotta.
this is what they said. Put his name in the gematria calculator, right? And so now I'm putting it in there. This is what they said on the backup channel. They said when you put Shane in there, it's friend, killer, force, radio, Lionel, item, feminine, Allah Akbar, needs, cringe, dork, angel man, crap, sneed, lifted, I'm like God, bloody. This is the Jumanji calculator. All right, now I think his middle name. What was it? What was his middle name, Chad? But I got his last name. Tamura, Tamur, whatever. When you put it into more, it's full moon, the hidden Messiah. It's so cold, Squid Game, mature strings, salute, full moon, transcendence, operational, assume. What was the nigga middle name? Was it like Devin or something? I think it was like Devin.
I hope not, man. That's my best friend.
Red Hill Truth, Messiah God returning, Devon, his name. Fact telling truth.
And they don't mention if he you know, what he practiced or nothing, huh?
I'm trying to figure out that, and also what floor that he go to. What business operates off that floor?
Entered New York City shortly thereafter. According to our law enforcement partners in Las Vegas, Mr. Tamura has a documented mental health history. His motive.
There have been no mentions of a manifesto yet. No mentions of a manifesto.
Are still under investigation, and we are working to understand why he targeted this particular location. 345 Park Avenue is a commercial office building whose tenants include the NFL, Rudin Management, KPMG, and Blackstone. At this time, 4 of the 5 victims are deceased, including our NYPD cop. Our officer was transported here to New York Presbyterian along with 1 male civilian, the lone shooting survivor, who is in critical but stable condition at this time. 2 other civilians, 1 male and 1 female, both deceased, were brought to Bellevue. The 4th civilian is a female who was found dead on the 33rd floor of the location. Additionally, there are 4 other victims being treated for minor injuries sustained in their attempts to flee the scene. Victims' names are being withheld at this time, pending family notification. Officers from our Special Operations Division are currently conducting a secondary sweep of the entire building. I want to be very clear. We believe this to be a lone shooter, and there is no longer an active threat to the public. But today, 4 innocent victims are dead. Among them is NYPD police officer Didarul Islam, 36 years old, 4 years on the job. Officer Islam was married with 2 young boys. His wife is pregnant with their 3rd child. He's assigned to the 4-7 precinct in the Bronx. He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice, shot in cold blood, wearing a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. He died as he lived, a hero. I want to extend my profound sympathies to all of the victims and their families, and to the brave NYPD cops who today lost a brother. There are still many questions that we have to answer, and we will answer them. But for now, our city is in mourning for the innocent lives lost. May their memories be a blessing. Pat.
Damn.
Oops, sorry.
Patrick Hendry, president of the PBA. This is a devastating night for our city, for our police department. Pure evil came to the heart of our city and struck innocent people. And one of our police officers who were protecting those people. We lost 4 people tonight. in our hero brother who gave his life for this city. He was a hardworking police officer who was proud, we know, from hearing from his family, to put on that uniform and shield of a New York City police officer every day and went out and did his job. And he went out every single day to provide for his family, whether it was overtime or whatever he had to do to provide for this family. That's what he did on a daily basis. And his family is devastated. A wife losing a husband who provided for that family. A father who's not going to see his son again. And our hearts of every New York City police officer right now is hurting. We're hurting for our brother police officer who we lost. We're hurting for that family. We're hurting for all the victims and hurting for all the families of the victims. And we're all asking, why? Why did pure evil come here? And we know our police department and our law enforcement partners will work tirelessly to get those answers. But now our job as police officers is to be there for this family, to support them in any way that we can, to come together as a city, to be there for these families of the victims. And we will continue to do that because that's what New York City police officers do. And we're going to continue as police officers to go out and protect this city because we know that evil can strike at any time. But police officers are willing to risk their lives to protect everyone in this room and protect everyone in this city. So we ask all New Yorkers to pray for our police officers' family, to pray for all the victims and their families. And we need to stand united going forward. We thank you for covering this story.
Yeah, we are also joined by our federal partners from the ATF and the FBI. I want to give an opportunity to our partner in the FBI, a special agent in charge of the New York City Fields Office, Chris Rea.
Thank you, Mayor. First off, on behalf of all the men and women of the FBI, I'd like to extend my deepest condolences to the victims of this senseless tragedy. And also personally, I want to extend my condolences to the police commissioner. And just please know, ma'am and Mr. Mayor, that you have the full force of FBI New York and the full force of FBI to get to the bottom of the answers. Upon learning of the incident this evening, FBI agents immediately deployed to the scene to assist our NYPD partners. While this remains an NYPD investigation, the FBI's New York office stands ready to provide any and all resources to assist our partners. Initial checks of our internal systems have not revealed any information about the subject. But when and if more information becomes available, we will share what we can, when we can, with the public. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to do some on-topic questions. Folks, someone on CNN, please.
Just a quick question about the police officer. If he was standing in the lobby, did he have a chance to fire his weapon at the shooter, or was he completely ambushed? And also, when the shooter got to the floor, approximately how many people were on that floor and what were they doing?
All of this information is under active investigation. Videos are being reviewed. And as this investigation continues to unfold, we'll be able to answer those questions. But right now, it's an active investigation.
Commissioner, if you could just talk about, he was working the day detail there. People might not know what that means. And was he the only officer working that day detail there?
I believe that there were 2 officers in the building working pay detail assignments in different parts of the building.
And what is that? People, may say he's on his day off working in uniform.
Paid detail is a program that we have set up at the police department that allows companies to hire officers in uniform to provide extra uniform security.
Commission, based on interviews with witnesses, should we say anything at all? And secondly, did you write any manifesto, any writings or
I already described what we found in the vehicle, and it's too early in the investigation to discuss anything more.
Thank you. Is there an indication that you had a prior connection to law enforcement, the real estate industry,
As I said, too early in this investigation to tell, but nothing that we have seen preliminarily.
Commissioner, can you talk about what the medication was that was found in the vehicle?
I cannot.
Can you speak about any prior law enforcement contact you may have had?
I cannot, other than to say that our partners in Las Vegas made us aware of a mental health history.
Yes, Steve? What's your doing?
please share any details you have on what the patient's history was? Whether or not he had
Just what I said already. It was an M4 rifle, and we also found a revolver in the vehicle with ammunition and magazines. He did have a license in the state of Nevada.
One?
Was there any intelligence indicating that information was not written beforehand? And are you considering targeted time for an act?
At this time, it's too early in the investigation to tell.
Thank you, everyone.
They know more. They know way more. They know more, y'all. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
See how they lay hiding shit like a motherfucker. You say, oh, it's too much. Why you didn't speak on the car? But one thing though is he kind of looks stupid as fuck with that hat on up there.
Man, that's Eric Adams, man. That nigga goofy.
Yeah, like why in the hell would he have? I mean, even if he was gonna put on some of that, it doesn't fit the situation right now.
Nah, that nigga always be doing that shit anytime he be standing with the police because he a former police officer.
Yeah, well, I mean, put on something that looks even somewhat regal. And we're not at the community baseball game or softball game. At least put on something that's a little bit more regal than that. You know what I mean? That
Nigga was
look.
looking goofy as hell for real, man.
Hey,
Nigga, the only
why-
nigga up there with a hat on and shit.
yeah. And this is a situation where you take a hat off. You get what I'm saying? If you was speaking to a widow or something, you would be taking that hat off. Like, I can't speak. And instead, you sitting up there looking like you finna draft the next fucking baseball player.
Man, look, I
Like,
ain't gonna hold you. That's a whole nother conversation right there. I
I
was trying to
know it just
avoid
pissed
that
me off.
nigga.
It's always us, man. Be
But it
smarter
kind of
than that.
goes into what you saying though. Like, is this a play? You feel me? Because think about it. Eric Adams was under scrutiny with the last administration, got pardoned with this administration and shit. You feel me? This right here
Yeah,
in his backyard. You feel me? Like,
yes, a way for him to do something or save the city. And what was it, mariachi? The last fucking mayor they had, all that shit happened. He had all of them. That shit is crazy. And he gonna sit up there with a damn baseball cap on while people didn't got their shit knocked off. That's kind of
man,
crazy.
yeah, that is, bro. Nah, yeah, read the room. But I
That's
ain't
like,
gonna hold you. Like, on top of that too, you feel me? Like, I'm not trying to sound like no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. You feel me? But you have a rifle and you shoot yourself in the chest. Like, that's, come on, man. That's where you missing me with right there and stuff. That's where I'm missing it right there and stuff. Like,
this has been a conspiracy topic for years, years, and years. Shooting yourself in the chest when you have a rifle. This is a big situation and a lot of deaths. What's his old boy's name? Kurt Cobain. That's why they said the dude that he's like, I forgot the name of the damn band, but he's some famous cat. So this dude had a shotgun or something that they said he had shot himself with, and they couldn't prove how he could reach the trigger. Excuse me, how he could reach the trigger with the length of his arm. Like it, basically, the science didn't match. You get what I'm saying? So he was in like they still are trying to figure this out to this day. Well, in his situation, I don't feel the same way, but I don't really know the size of the dude. But looking at the weapon that he had, I think he could have did anything he wanted to do with it. I think he customized it to him, his size, his everything. Because we don't hear about no battles. We don't hear about nothing like even in that whole situation, they were just sitting there talking about how great and how much of a hero this guy was. And they didn't say his service in this situation because he just
Yeah, what he did in the situation, did he return fire? Like, yeah, man.
no, he got clapped is what happened. And they explained it point blank. Like he was just walking through there. He wasn't making this a long situation. He knew how to handle what he had. And they said he just went at, through the lobby just spraying. I don't think so. Not with what y'all saying happened. Some people are ducking and hiding and stuff, and he is laying people to rest. So he knows what he's doing with that rifle. And then
I ain't
how
gonna
she
hold you. I'm not trying to sound like, like desensitized or anything like that, but wouldn't it be like more than just like 5 hit?
not if we were talking about what we were talking about before.
Like now I'm thinking about it like
You getting my
who
point?
are the
Yeah,
people who are the people that got hit now? You feel me? What's their background? You feel me? Like I'm
yeah.
not trying to throw on no conspiracy theory hat or anything like that, but it's just not adding up to like I'm just coming over here to start mayhem. This looked at like something either selective, and then we got to do a little couple, collateral damage to make it look good and stuff. Hey, why not just throw in an immigrant police officer into it and stuff? That's gonna be great PR right there and stuff. Like, come
Yeah, I'm
on,
looking.
bro.
She made you feel like that. I was listening to her. She made me feel by the missing sections and what she felt like she was defending and always saying we're still under investigation. She made you feel like that, like because the way they described every single person that had something to do with it that was in uniform. Like y'all didn't give me a description of no service. They don't have no tact. They don't have nothing to them except for being who they are to y'all. I don't even. He's been a cop for 3 years. Okay, you don't have. Well, he took overtime. He had to say that because he was not on active duty right now. This was an overtime job that they put through their section. This is another time way that they're monetizing and getting extra income, probably untaxable income. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even say he was on guard of New York citizens like this and like that. No, he was guarding a
You off
building.
duty, picking
Yeah,
up a
yeah,
1099.
he's a this a private security entity
Mm-hmm.
right here. And
Yup.
basically
Come
you
on
could
now.
huh? You know what I mean? Like it's wild, bro. So he got a I don't like how she spoke. I feel like she hiding a lot of shit, man.
I
And
mean, it's
I knew
2025, and if you got the FBI backing you and you the NYPD, like if you got his car, if you can tell us his movement and stuff, that means you can get to his phone records. You can get to like
yeah, they done.
IP address, recent researches and stuff for the last 6 months to a year. Like it's not like you got to go and thumb through files or anything like that. We already got the guy. We're not looking for the guy. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, yeah. It ain't like you gotta, like you finna violate anybody's rights.
and
They're
see,
going
that's where
to
we talking about this shit. Where, especially with this administration, transparency.
yeah. This is gonna be perfect for them to use, control, and dip with anybody that uses it. But right now, she got some missing sections in how this had to go down. Because how can you tell me about the weapons that he had in the car, but you can't tell me about the other things he had in the car? What the fuck is you talking about? You understand me? Like, you gonna tell me about the weapons? Are the things y'all should be finding out what they have to do with or whatever. But you said there's other things in the car and we're still under active investigations. We don't know anything. So what the fuck is the other things?
Come on
So
now.
I think a manifest is finna come out. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think there is finna be this stuff. They don't want to disclose this stuff yet. So I like, okay, let us figure out where he's coming from. Hell no. I think it's plain and simple.
You
The
know
same
what?
way.
And now I'm leaning towards what you were saying earlier too, with the race thing too. You feel me? Because usually,
What are
if
y'all
it's that,
hiding?
they kind of hold that back until they can't,
Do
hold it
y'all
back
think
no
the
more.
manifesto
Exactly. But
is
when
gonna
it's
be
like,
real, or is the manifesto gonna be able to spin a narrative?
exactly, you feel me?
Yeah, I
Because,
mean,
go ahead.
I know.
Because
I'm just
Luigi
saying.
apparently had a manifesto, but he in jail saying he innocent.
Hmm.
Come on, man. We done seen this play before, bro. They done played with us in our face before, bro. They done
Man,
told
How
us
that
like,
work? How Luigi innocent, but he got a manifesto?
that's wild.
come
That's
on,
wild.
man. Talk about it.
And it's gonna go down on this end. And I'm saying this one, it was a big distraction, man. But it's got its own pertinence. I've seen a lot of people. There's that casino. How are we not hearing about a casino where an active shooter, I believe, went in and shot 3 people?
Hold up. I'm gonna take it back to you, Plug. You covered this story a couple weeks ago. Didn't they
Didn't
catch
I
somebody on a plane with the virus or something like that? That was linked to some kind of like that was linked to like a terrorist bio attack or something like that, or they prevented a terrorist bio attack.
Hey, have y'all heard about that virus that they invented? And
allegedly? Hold
well, yeah, allegedly invented. 100% alleged, y'all. Invented. That's supposed to be like okay, something was happening at that same time. We were getting nuclear threats from I think it was Putin and Korea and all this. And this was where they was going to get into it with Ukraine. And we were like, damn, we really finna get into this while everybody, under this situation. So damn, they invented this stuff, man. That I'm telling you, it's so potent. It made everybody stop the nuclear talk. Like it's over with. Like shit, and we ain't even need to talk about nuclear. If you just drive by in a plane and just sprinkle this out the window, you about to knock off about half the population of people in any country in the first 15 days.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They caught them too. I think they were students or researchers or something like that at a university out there in Michigan and stuff on airplane trying to goddamn bring that shit in. And that's
That's
just the two
crazy.
that they caught. You feel me? So it's like
And here's another question: should people like that be tortured till they tell you who the hell is involved with this, or do we think another way? Like they'll come under the light and tell the truth. No, I don't know if I feel right about that. But people like that, I think should get their skin peeled off until they like give away the evil bad guy. Like, well, it's
I
these
mean, it's a
people.
difference between, interrogating for information and stuff and then, punishment and stuff. Because a person will tell you anything to make something stop. You feel me? They'll tell you whatever you want to hear and stuff. Like, yeah, I know who got who can help you find
Mhm.
Bugs Bunny type shit. Whatever. So
Yeah,
like, I get
there
what
is a
you're
chance
saying though,
to
because it's like it's despicable, it's deplorable, it's like it's disgusting and shit. You feel me? Like you taking
it.
like innocent people out the like game and shit. But
Like, yeah, I mean, really think about what I'm saying. Half of your population. So America, you're talking about 360, 380 million. And just imagine that dropping to, you know what I'm saying, 17 million in 15 days.
But you talking about getting into the mind of somebody that's let alone creating that, but having that and then using that or weaponizing that. You feel me? The individual that have to do that and the mindset that have to do that, that's not the norm. You feel me?
Yeah. And
Like,
we've already done it. That's what I'm saying. This was done years ago. So it's already been there. And I think it's in one of the Midwestern states. And they made it, and it's like the super they took, man, they went crazy. And that's why Putin shut up then. He was like, man, I gotta shut up if they spray this stuff, allegedly. Man, it's so, the way that it catches is so crazy. It's so exponential, it's ridiculous, but like really infecting in 5 to 10 minutes so many people. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you on an average infecting 50 people a minute yourself. So you never stop climbing exponentially, every single person. And then it just turns on all at once. It's crazy. I'm like, man, that's one of the sickest things I've ever heard invented in my life. And it's already here. Maybe nuclear war, everybody thinks that's biological warfare has always been the worst. Always been the worst.
yeah, man. That's some wild
Yeah,
shit, bro,
I'm
for
just
real.
really think about it. I'm like that should sit on your head. Like, damn, half the it's like a way. The way it works is almost like a wave, dog. It's crazy how it moves. And you ain't got time to fight no wars. You ain't got time to even put a gun. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to do nothing.
By the time they find out what's going on, it's too late.
Yeah, the way it spreads, the point that they found out, whoever talked to you is the reason that you finna leave now. It's like, like it spreads so crazy. It spreads in every single way possible. And then they put the super stack on it. It's pretty wild. And a control facility on it. It's here. It's already here. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's already here. So just think of something that devastating. They talking about something getting out. If that got out, whoa. Better hope you got a boat, man. Just hop on it and go in the opposite direction. Maybe a getaway. Yeah, and this dude went, man, that's crazy. I got
And
kids.
I remind people all the time, bro, this is just the 7th month into this nigga's term, bro. This is crazy, bro. This has been a wild year, man. And we just hit into the second half of it.
Damn,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, it is only the 7 months.
like
Damn.
shit is wild, man. Think about it, bro. Like, we not even talking about like the Epstein files no more or anything like that. We not talking about like the Diddy stuff no more. Like, we didn't have some wild historical shit happen in the course of like 7 months already. Let alone this crazy ass week where all these people just back to back with celebrities and shit. You feel me? Like, this has been a crazy year, bro. Like, remember where you was in 2025, yo.
Yeah. It's been to tell the truth, it's been a lot of death in my realm. So it ain't been like it's been one of the wildest years ever. And it's not even over. I can't imagine what else is gonna happen.
Man, look, we
Mhm.
ain't like we not even think about this. We not even talking about the strikes and attacks that happened over there in between
Oh,
what in the Middle East and shit. You know,
oh, you talking about over in, oh yeah, that's became old news right now.
come on, bro. That shit was just like a major divisive topic that everybody was talking about and shit. Nigga, that shit got put on the back burner to Diddy, to Epstein, to this
So,
shit.
so now we looked at two scenarios. So him going and doing this at that building. And then the next scenario we looked at was this one. So we still haven't talked about the two people that were hiking in Arkansas and got killed while they Their two daughters as well. The family's going hiking. The girls are unharmed, but the two parents are gone.
That's some
They're
deep.
just
That's some wild shit right there.
they're just hiking. The family is going hiking. I forgot the name. It was kind of a terrible name of a park. It was like a dark name of an area in Arkansas. Like I guess it must be a good little walk or something. But they gone. I'm like, what? How does that work?
Damn. So you got that with the hiking in Arkansas on top of the shit with the all white
Yeah.
college community. This is a wild time, bro. It's a lot going on, man.
So it's been like as I'm saying, the spin on things right now, and then for Trump to be where he's at right now, that's crazy. He is not like how you said bombs is doing this and doing that, and Trump, he ain't even in the country. Like you actually went towards the bombs. As much as people dislike you, you still leaving it.
Man, come on, bro. Come on, you leave out the country and this shit pop off. Man, look, I'm not trying to put on my tinfoil do-rag. I'm not trying to be the conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to be a CT. But man, this shit is it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's connected too.
Yep, it's all in motion, man. And that's what I said. It's crazy that people have to lose their actual lives for something that's gonna happen anyway. You're just that vessel right there. You're the one getting you're that vulnerable at that moment that you get sucked into it. Because I can see how it's working. It's like some flash mob stuff. And then once everybody think that they understand that, then the real organizers work in a different manner. So they got a whole bunch to think about. Like damn, who actually made this boy want to do this? If it is a singular thing, who in the hell hung around him? Look what he does. Think he wanted to be what? Who was it? Like Roger Rabbit? What the hell? He wanted to be Inspector Gadget and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker wanted to be a private eye with an M4. He tripping.
Yeah, man. This is again. I'm not trying to put all my conspiracy theory hat on or anything like that, but golly, bro, y'all not making it easy, bro.
All right, my kids. That's crazy. My daughter is like a week younger than this dude. My son is like a couple weeks younger. Yeah, I got kids around this. Like what I'm saying is, I can't even imagine them. I first of all losing them, but I couldn't imagine them doing something like that, like with their minds. Like, what the fuck is you thinking about? I really couldn't even imagine. Like, you out of all the things to think about, this is what you're thinking about. Like, it's kind of crazy, dog.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm kind of waiting to see that manifesto come out. I really
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to like see like what the topic is in there and stuff because like
They're gonna make him a hero.
you said what?
They're gonna make him a hero. They're gonna try
We
to
gonna
paint it.
see.
They're gonna make him a hero. Watch.
But yeah, we finna get up out of here, chat, man. I'm
Yeah,
finna go lay
cause
my ass down too. Y'all
this
double
is
tap
getting
the
out of
screen
hand,
on your
bro.
way
For
out.
real.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm just
Yeah.
like I said. I'm still. It's like it's so many unanswered questions. Again, who are the people? On top of who are the people and stuff. What businesses ran off that floor? Why stop at that particular floor? And then again, the manifesto and stuff. You feel me? You sitting here saying that it's still more investigation be done and stuff. Who is he associated with? Who's he linked with? Like
For sure.
And yeah, definitely, man. All the questions and her ass, she left a whole bunch of blanks there. Like, so she made herself have some questions to answer now. If she would have shut up, it wouldn't have happened. But once she started saying, "Well, we don't have this, and this and this," and she fucked up. So now she got to answer. What is the other shit? Where's this shit? What was he wearing? Did he have armor? Whatever. Why are you telling us about guns, but you won't tell us about what other items he had in the car? That's crazy. Yeah, that's all that.
All right, y'all, man. All right, just talking. All right, Top Cat. Listen, chat. Yeah, Cam Bam, you was a little late. We coming up on 3.5 hours. I did go live earlier for like hell an hour. Then I was dual streaming on the backup channel. Y'all be sure to drop the backup channel for me, Cypher. Y'all go follow the backup. We're gonna do some different things over there, and we're gonna, dual stream. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Cam Bam, it was a good show. You gotta catch the playback. Catch the playback, Cam Bam. Announcements. I don't have any announcements. Oh yeah, yes I do. Announcements. Join the Discord. Join the backup channel. Be ready for videos, uploads. We need to get the backup channel to 1,000 subscribers, chat. We gotta get that back up to 1K, and we gotta start over on all the watch hours because that channel been just sitting there for a long time. I think I went live on it like two times over the last year. That's one of my old channel. But we trying to bring that channel back from the dead because the other day we got on live, they wouldn't let me add the that's one reason I came on the StreamYard today, is because last night they wouldn't let me put the phone number there to call in on this channel, but they just let me do it on the other channel, the backup. That's why I even went live over there to see if they would let me put a Q&A thing where I could put the number, and they did. So I don't know what's going on. They was tripping with my Google Voice the other night too. So we just gotta, what they say, your time's coming, right? It's either gonna reveal you or expose you. So if they try to knock us down, we're gonna be able to try to reveal to the world that we're gonna come right back. That we already got some other motion. It was pretty cool. We got up to like 70 people on the backup channel. We got up to like 70 people. Chat was kind of active. We got some new subscribers over there. We got some new subscribers over here as well. We got a decent live over here. Have fun. I'm glad to kick it with the community. Thank you for the donations, puzzles. Thank you, Niche. We do got memberships available to get you access to 250 past live streams. Thank you, Cypher, for dropping the backup channel. Who is Donald? Appreciate that, Cam. You too. Peace, love, and happiness, brother. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna probably drop some videos on the story, see what's going on. And yeah, y'all be sure to follow me on all platforms: Twitch @Plugsation, YouTube @Plugsation. And we do have a backup channel at Debate Nation. Good night, chat.